Hi. To answer that question, no, I don't. If you snorted up a crystal, I think what would happen is that you would get like every job at once in your brain, and then you would just die. I think the outcome would be much less interesting than you might expect. I'm kind of quiet. Uh, there, how about that? I haven't messed with any settings. I was recording a bunch of stuff, a bunch of scripts earlier, so it's possible either my voice is starting to go for today, or I've like adjusted the microphone in some extremely minute way. Is this better? I'm like trying to adjust the gain of the microphone. How about that? There, I have adjusted the gain and I have turned myself up slightly in OBS, so I hope one of those things fixes the problem. Alright, what the fuck do we have? We have, monks and berserkers. I was thinking about it, because I was kind of, like, worried about, I was worried about yesterday, about, like, fighting Archaeoavis, because it has so much defense in some of its forms, but I was also like, wait a minute, axes cancel most of an enemy's defense, so I don't think that'll actually be a bad thing. I also have to go get some... okay, one... I don't know, counter. You have counter. Yeah, I'm sure you have counter. Make you... mantra, I guess, whatever. And then you, Berserker, counter. A bunch of counterers with the Doom, with the Death Scythe. Let me go buy a couple of shields real fast. I can buy those in Karnak. What the fuck are ya? That's better. Okay, that's good. Only Tuco has the power to snort the crystals. I get that reference. I actually watched that show last year? Earlier this year? I legitimately don't remember. Getting high off the shit they used to steal the legendary weapons. Like Sneed. Neil. Sneal. New word. That's the in-between of Seal and Dugong in Pokemon. It goes Seal, Sneal, Dugong. I don't even remember what I was actually trying to say there. I got distracted by Sneal. Let me fly over... I can buy some stuff in Licks. I've been to Istri and Jackhole. I haven't been to Licks yet. I can never remember what they actually sell here besides 750 Gil Ethers, which is quite good. Yeah. Stuff just on sale. Might as well stock up on this crap. Sneeze. That's close. Not enough eye drops. I don't think I'll have to worry about Mini or Toad very much, but you never know. Still good to stock up. Yeah, I can't use this shit. And I already have this shit, so there you go. I unequipped a bunch of people for... Why did it auto-equip the Mithril armor? If stealth is better. Yeah, I have 4 stealths. I don't know why it didn't auto-equip that. Oh, right, I don't know what I was gonna say before I got distracted by Sneal. Getting high off the shit they used to seal the legendary weapons. They're so dusty. Wouldn't that just be like dead skin? Banks is canonically part ninja. Canonically. Canon. Who gives a shit? Alright. Let me go heal, and then we will start going through the Ronka ruins. I don't think we'll have very much trouble going through this dungeon. At least I hope not. I hope to get at least to World 2 by the time I go to work. Which will be about 4 hours from now, so that gives me a pretty good amount of time. Built Ronka tough. I'm not gonna say Ford, built Ford tough. If only I had the Blue Mage or Beastmaster, I would love free White Wind. That'd be nice. I guess I didn't have to go buy two Mithril Shields, because I'm gonna get the gold shield in this place, but oh well. It really doesn't matter. I also didn't do any grinding off screen. I didn't like go farm for elixirs or the 4th Death Scythe or anything, so pretty much just left off exactly where we left off at the end of last stream. We beat Soul Cannon, and then we're like, yep, that's good for today. Bards' Carts and Slarts, formerly Butts'. Bards' Carts is the service that they use for when you get KO'd in Monster Hunter. I have a feeling like my voice is going to be cracking a lot today after all that script reading I did. Damn. That whole Sneed and Feed or whatever is fucking... That like meme from The Simpsons is so goddamn dumb. I legitimately don't understand it. Aside from the fact that it's just dumb and funny. The music of this makes it seem like this encounter is no big deal, but those faces are pretty fucking scary, I gotta be honest. Also, the Berserkers actually attacked before me. This just proves I legitimately have no idea how the Berserkers work. Usually they're slow as fuck, but that time they actually outsped me. Sometimes dumb and funny is all you need. I guess so, especially on the internet. You don't need a reason to laugh at something. Sometimes just saying a stupid word like Sneal is enough to be a joke. Faces? I thought they were torsos. Oh, they look like weird, like, creepy skulls to me. We just settle for one of those things here. Not necessarily both at the same time, but it can be. Their faces on torsos, so everybody can be right. That's a good compromise, I think. Human torsos with faces in the torsos. Bunch of shit I can't use. Actually, I think I can use the power ring, right? Yeah. The monk and the ninja are like the only two physical jobs that can equip the power or the strength ring for some fucked up reason. Bob blah blah. Archae Toad. It's the predecessor to Archaeoavis, the Archaeotoad. You can see the head and limbs connecting the face of the ring behind. Okay. Well, I'll say this, I've never actually like looked closely at Garula's face until recently, so I guess I just don't really pay attention to the sprite, the enemy sprite art. I just kind of like give a cursory look, be like, yep, that is what that is, that's a good art, but I don't actually look close at it. And that's what Naomi is here for. She's here to look closely at the sprites and go, what the fuck is with this thing? Alright, hold on, let me... Oh yeah, it is a torso with a... Yeah, you're right. The head is like looking upwards. World Demon. I guess that name is pretty accurate. Torso crucified onto a fan. That's intense. Don't eat the Archaeotoad, it's bright and vibrant, so it's poisonous. No, that just means it's made out of candy. Can't wait for Naomi to see the undersea trench. Yeah, me too, although unfortunately it's gonna be a while before we get there. Probably not until 2026. And that might not be a, that might not be an exaggeration. Yeah, I'm like, there's a part of me that's like, oh boy, can't wait to beat Archaeoavis. Yeah, Darkness Bow. Can't wait to beat Archaeoavis so I can complete the jobs. But also, like, I feel like this is my maximum damage potential right now, is 3 Berserkers and a Monk. The, getting a Dragoon is actually going to drag things down pretty noticeably, and the Dancer is just so all over the place, it's not even worth thinking about. Naomi is not here, I don't think. I'm pretty sure... No, she doesn't stream today because it's Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? Yeah. She's probably busy doing other stuff. I think she's doing, like, commissions. She's doing, like, commissioned emotes for someone that isn't me for once. Naomi gets through a dungeon a stream. I mean, for her, that's pretty good. As long as she makes some progress at all, that's good. There's a lot of dungeons, a lot of bosses in this game, as long as she beats one thing per stream. I mean, last stream wasn't like a ton of progress necessarily, but she got like fucking 6 or 7 blue spells. They weren't all good blue spells, but, you know, again, it's better than nothing. Streamer Supra found dead after biting into a poisonous toad. It was the salmonella. Yeah, but I will say that at least the Dragoon is much tankier than the Monk, but also the Berserker is tankier than the Monk, and also they have a better weapon type. That's another thing I think I would change in one of my the weapon ranking videos. I think I would switch spears and axes. Yeah, she got Moon Flute, which is something she'll never ever want to use because blue mages aren't supposed to be doing that. But you know. The toad has sauce. Yuck. Why do their hands become gray when they punch? So that they can turn yellow when they get a crit. But as an actual answer, I have no idea. Maybe it's supposed to represent, like, iron gauntlets? Or, like, I mean, I guess everyone's skin color is pretty similar. Well, actually, no. The real reason is just because... It's probably because, different jobs have different things on their hands. Like, you know, Black Mage has the gloves. What else has... His Geomancer has gloves. Just, if a job has something on their hands, it's just a good, like, generic sprite to represent punching something. Hydra. Alright, no idea. Eudora. This is like one step above Wyvern. It's just the Hydra. Eudora. Come the fuck on. Whatever, I shouldn't shit-talk this translation too much. It was made in the 90s and was one of the earliest fan translations ever. Just because there's like one or two kind of weird quirks about it doesn't make the translation bad. Eudora. You were named after my 2 favorite cartoon characters. Lamia's getting ready to spackle the dungeon walls. Alright, here we go. Archeo Avis. I'm just kind of hoping I don't get flattened by Frost. That's like his most dangerous move, is Frost. And not all the phases can use it, but, well, we'll see. I wonder how Dance and Lance work with... Well, Lance is just a magic attack. Sword Dance actually does give you a double attack. Double hit of Sword Dance. So, like, barehanded plus Dance is actually not too bad. Ouch. Yeah, the first part of this boss has a ton of defense, so axes are much more preferable here. Yeah, that's some good damage. I think he's already past phase 1. Unfortunately, he's also very evasive, apparently. Every individual phase has 1600 health. And then the final phase has 2500. I don't think it'll be too hard to shred through all that. But boy, do I wish I had haste right now. Or anything to increase agility, really. Oh. Can Berserkers use counter? They do have counter. I've been told that it doesn't work with counter, but I definitely have used it successfully in one version. It might have been bugged in, like, SNES and GBA, but works properly in Pixel Remaster, or maybe it's reversed. I know it works at least in one of the versions. Man, why do you have every single percent-based move, you sack of shit? The Death Scythe shouldn't revive him, because he's not undead. I'm pretty sure he's just flat-out immune to instant death. Alright, that was good. Second phase. 2,500 health to chew through. Counter Berserk works on a mobile version. Alright. Yeah, Sword Dance crit, even better. Because crits aren't overwritten by special effects. I don't even know. Potions really aren't going to do much for me here. Yeah, his second phase is 100% not undead because it's level 30. 20 or 30, and he can be killed by level 5 death. The only thing in the game that is not killed by level 5 death are undead guys, and it works on them just fine. Yeah, that was pretty easy. With the power of defense-ignoring axes, easy. Hello. Yeah, level 25, sorry. I just knew it was divisible by 5, is the important part. Hooray, we unlocked the last 2 jobs. Yay. Dragoon Dancer. You're supposed to say power of friendship. No. Okay, I think I can just go over to the Tycoon Meteor. I'm legitimately surprised that I can, for the most part, remember the world map in this game. Because I suck with remembering, like, even in Tales of Symphonia, which is a game that I've played tens of times, I still struggle to get around without copious use of the mini-map. Which is why I'm glad the future Tales games just let you teleport to a place directly. I like King Tycoon's goofy blue bike helmet with fins. Dragoon and Dancer, going somewhere slowly versus nowhere fast. Okay, so... Well, we only have 3 people, so we can only use 3 jobs, so I guess I'll put on Dancer. I mean, his name's Dance, so, you know, fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's go for Sword Dance. Barehanded. Oh yeah, Dancer can use the power thing, too. And we got the ribbon from the castle escape, so that's good. You can go back to Monk. Maybe I do want Dragoon? Yeah, let's do Dragoon, fuck it. I'll go to Jackhole and get a spear. What am I doing? I like Ferris Dragoon the most. Build up versus jump. Does jump? You know, I wanna test something actually. I'm sure it does, but does jump barehanded do 2 hits? I wanna test this real quick. She looks so sad as a Dragoon. How good would Axe Dancer be? Probably pretty good, at least decent. Right, I have to hold R. Oh, whoops, I thought it was Lena. Why did I think Lena was selectable? She's a fucking berserker. Yeah, Bart's Dragoon does at least look like Kane. That is nice. Okay, let's see. Whee! Wouldn't you be sad if you were a Dragoon? Yeah. It does do 2 hits. I don't know if that's better than... I don't know. I have no idea, man. I don't know what the hell to give this guy. Let's do counter with the jump, I guess. I'll go get a spear. Galoob took my gold shield. What an asshole. I'm convinced that axe accuracy in this game is a leftover from the hit system, so this is the first game to not have it. Maybe? This game does have a lot of moving parts, so it's definitely possible that some stuff got left behind. Trident. It is 2 stronger than the Mingosh. Cool, I guess. I think I want to give the Elf Cape to the Dancer. I think that would probably be better. The Dragoon can't use a power thing, right? Yeah, okay. Power, Elf Cape. Wait, you can't use any of this shit? Man, you suck. So I have... whatever. Galoof is on fire. Stealth? Yeah. She's gonna be in the back row. Galoof needed that shield. You left him unalive every time. You get to nuke the high jump world record. Alright, Parabolos is gonna be annoying, isn't it? I don't have any party damaging attacks except for Dancer. I mean, except for Kick. Why did I say Dancer? I don't have any way to inflict sleep or stop. Man, 490 health. That is so goddamn bad. Well, I'll just do the Waltz Meteor last, I guess. Titan should be fine. I'm gonna go do this because it's the one that's weak to the Death Scythe. This Charm. Oh yeah, Flirt. That's true? I don't know. I don't know if Flirt works on Parabolos, but it only works on one enemy, I think. I guess I've never tried to multi-target Flirt. Can Jump crit? That's a good... I don't think so. I think Jump does damage based on, like, your magic, or, I mean, your attack power. It doesn't, like, factor in the weapon other than, like, asking, is the weapon a spear / the Maneater / the Twin Lance? If no, then it does regular damage. Her name is Krill. That's a bad start. Oh! Damn! Alright. I guess Dancer's good now. Get fucked on. Ferris is gone. Alright, I hope that's a good omen for the rest of the run. I mean, the Sword Dance was completely pointless because of the Death Scythe, but still. What an anticlimactic battle. Yeah, surprisingly, Ferris wasn't dead, but she was gone. Pretty sure the Taiku, or this meteorite is Titan. And then the Waltz one is Parabolos. I just remember that meteor over there, which is apparently called the Gone meteorite, has the, that thing we just fought, whatever. Yeah, it wasn't even a crit. Dancer is good now. Ferris had jumped out of fear. You can try to get Float with Tempting Tango. That is true. I'll try brute forcing it first. But that is a good point. I can try to do that. Honestly, that heal heals him for like half of his fucking health, so I don't even... If he does the HP drain, I don't even mind. Ouch. Okay, now I mind. I just have to win every coin flip. I have to win every D4 roll. Nope. Parabolos can be flirted. Okay. That's not too crazy to me. Man, this Titan is being an asshole. What's with the bosses in this run being total dicks with their like, heavy-hitting party damage? We did it! I win! Imagine if Jitterbug worked like a vampire, then honestly, it still wouldn't be very good because the Dancer's HP is so bad. Buff bald sumo man. I win, said while dead on the floor. I did win, I just also lost. Oh, there we go. That's already going much better. Okay, never mind. Well, we've gotten every dance once. Oh, wait, we haven't done the confusion dance. There we go. Now we've done every dance once. So I'm technically not allowed to complain because even odds and all that. That's okay. As long as Bartz is doing damage right now, that's all I really care about. Yeah, there we go. Get a crit. Alright, that's fine. We're good. There was no chance in hell Bartz was ever going to survive that at his current level, but that was still fine. This game was visionary. Flirting with horrible monsters that want to kill you is a valid strategy. I wouldn't go that far, but I suppose. Imagine if Earthshaker was blue magic. Unfortunately, it's locked to Summoner. Okay, so the last meteor over here. Flirt, the problem is that Flirt is just stop. So it's not actually, I mean, I guess I can flirt a, like thinking about it. Flirt one of the Paraboloses and then just focus that one and do that 6 times and hope they don't fucking self-destruct. It's a kind of a ballsy move, but I guess I can try it. Yeah, build up. We'll try that. Oh wait, I don't have Flirt. Hold on, let me grind on weak enemies to get Flirt real fast. Yeah, okay, if it's just Garula, I can just speed up because he runs away. I can just get ABP with no EXP or Gil. I'm okay with that. Flirt is the worst form of stop. Yeah, in a tier list of all the ways you can inflict stop, it's stop song, then stop the spell, then calm, then flirt. It's only cheating on it by a technicality. Okay, you got it. Oops. Okay. This is the stupidest strategy I've ever done, but whatever. It's interesting, at least. Oh, Calm is 10 ABP. Flirt is 25 for some reason. Yeah, this ABP grinding spot is used in the GBA level 1 run, or minimum experience run, because it's the only way to get ABP without EXP, without using capture. Okay, here we go. It didn't even work. That's a bad start. Or did I do dance? I kind of was looking away. Kick can do some damage at least. Yeah, flirt. Okay, it's either really low accuracy or the wiki is wrong in that it can't actually work. You got Best Biblos and nothing can stop you. True. Ouch. Flirt only works for near death? The fuck? What's the point then? God damn it. Turn-based RPG thing. Dang. Alright, work. Alright, it's not working. Flirt sucks. It's even even worse than I thought it was. They probably have high magic evade? I don't think they do, because Stop Song works on them, like, every time with the Bard. If someone was trying to kill me, then randomly hit on me, it might work. Stop doing critical hits! Yes, I did get filtered by 4DS Mom Bomb. That was where I stopped as a kid. Flirt has 50% accuracy? What the fuck? That's fucking terrible. Oh, cool. It's throbbing. Okay. Does not work for very... It does not last for very long. Flirt just sucks. This strategy doesn't work. Mom bomb? Sorry. Mom bomb? Sorry. Man, I don't fucking know. Alright, hold on a second. I'm just gonna... What I'm actually gonna do is just wait them out in the back row. Just wait for them to self-destruct. I think that's a better strategy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you cannot learn kick, and I'm not allowed, with the rules I've set in place, I'm not allowed to just make everyone a monk. That wouldn't even be that practical anyway, because the Puroboli in the back row take half damage, so I'd only kill 3 of them. Well, maybe that could work, is like, kill the front 3 at the same time, and then wait out the self-destructs. I don't know. I'll just wait back here. Yeah, I wish kick ignored row. That's what Blade Blitz is for, I suppose. You guys gonna do anything? Oh, okay. Immediately. Oh. Don't do this to me. The concept of using legs is foreign to dancers. Can't learn kick, but you get 2 unnecessary HP plus abilities. I mean, to be fair, those are just supposed to be filler because mastering the monk gives you 2 of the... gets you maxed out of 2 of the stats, HP and strength. So it's like pretty deliberately supposed to be annoying filler. Probably should keep using potions as much as I can. Kick should do double damage to enemies in the back row. I think then we just have the same problem as we do now. Switch Lena. Yeah, the only other I have... It's between Monk and Berserker. I literally can't avoid doing damage automatically if they attack Lena. Counter's not a guaranteed chance of happening, but it is still a risk. I'd rather 2 HP plus and kick. Yeah, I don't know why kick is where they drew the line with like, well, it would be weird if other jobs could do it, because a white mage can use EI Nuki just fine. Oh yeah, I could have done Mantra, you're right. Well, if I lose again, I'll do Mantra. Kinda forgot I had that again. Brain stain disease. Every time. No, not again. Well, there's only 2 left at least. Everyone forgets Malta. Jama slash all materia into parts. I'd take it. I even take poison at this point. This is the ultimate, like, party wins by doing absolutely nothing fight. What if they run out of MP and can't explode her? In that case, they don't have enough MP for, They don't have enough MP for a rise, so I can just beat the fuck out of them. Okay, we're good. Dancer wins again, baby! I don't know why they wanted to explode in sets of 2, but whatever. Uses the getting hit sprite. Monk uses the hands up animation, the victory animation, but sideways. Yeah. Disco parts for the win, yep. Okay, let's just go heal. I'm going to go farm for another death site real fast. Hopefully getting the 4th one doesn't take too long. Where is Nayumpi? She's around. She's not in the stream. I think she's busy doing missions. She's like actually has some. She's like an actual job to do. Nayumi died. I get the impression Nayumi would do a solo dancer if it was one of the Wind Crystal jobs. You're probably right, but only for the reason that I would say dancer sucks, don't use it, and then she would go, oh, okay, I will only do it then. I'd like a Final Fantasy tribute game where the characters get mashed up progression systems. Like a character with a job system that can also slot materia. Isn't that kind of what the sphere grid is? Not like that exactly, but it's like a variation of that. I don't want a lot of job levels in Dancer. I want Berserker. Berserk. Yep, he's double berserked now. Here you can have the elf cape back, I guess. Okay. What if you could die of old age? That honestly, I'm kind of surprised it isn't the thing. It's like you get to level 0 and then you just die. What if old persisted between battles? Then it would be the most debilitating status in the game, no question. I don't want to run away from this.
I told you not to start all that nonsense.
She had lunch, so she's fine. If double Berserker gave me plus 100% damage buff, then that would be actually really cool. Another character gets Magicite in the sphere grid. Yeah, the beach background is very rare. But it looks nice. If you could die of old age, then Galoof wouldn't make it past the meteor impact. Or Galoof. How old is he? I don't know. Does he have an age? It's probably like the fucking Final Fantasy V manual where it shows his age, blood type, and favorite leg. Late 50s. Age old. His plot armor sucks shit. Not necessarily, I mean... He's been through a lot of crazy shit in his life in this game, and he made it pretty far. He made it through the fucking final boss before finally dying. Wait, why is the game, like, smaller than normal? Oops, that's stretching it. There, I think. Hold on. I hate OBS. Center horizontally. Okay, there we go. Spoilers. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I'm used to being in the presence of an audience that knows this game front and back. My bad. I wish there were more old characters in, like, the Tales of games, because Malik, I don't think, is, like, super old, but he's definitely old compared to most characters in the series. And, there's Rowan and Zilia, and he's, like, actually old. This team is goated, no weaknesses. I wish that was true. Yeah, Reese's crying because she thinks she's hungry, but she isn't. She's just bored. I only recognize this game from behind. Does Kratos count? Literally yes. But, like, realistically, he's like a dad, not a grandpa. If you know what I mean. But I know what you mean. I mean, like, actually looks like an old man, like, acts like an old man, has gray hair, and people call them old man in Japanese. Father, feed me, I am wasting away.
Who's Reese?
Reese win no organs. Where even is she?
By the door a second.
She disappeared.
Maybe she did waste away just now.
Oh, thank God. Oh, there she is.
Is she up there? Thank God.
She walked out of the bedroom.
You would miss her.
The only thing I would miss is nothing, because I have to spend a bunch of money on her.
You would miss her.
Nope, not this. No organs because Bard is somehow not the worst. What? Reese, hush up. My partner's cat is a horrible bastard who won't let anyone touch him, but her and myself love him, and I love him. Reese doesn't really care about anything. Like, you can pick her up and throw her around, spin her around like a pizza, and she's like pretty chill about it. Yeah, Bard is a top-tier job in this game, just most people don't fuck with it because it requires more effort than 90% of the jobs. It's like Chemist and Blue Mage in that way. If, like, I guess there's a comparison. If Chemist is to White Mage, what Blue Mage is to Black Mage, what the Bard is also to the White Mage. Guess. Maybe this is a bad comparison. It's a job that requires some kind of effort, is what I'm trying to say. Reese's Pizza. Spin that kitty. Fire Reese from a cannon. That's a good idea. I wish the monk could use the Twin Lance. Bard is to Time Mage. Yeah, thank you. Better comparison. You have your, like, regular just go buy the spells from a store mages, and then you have your quote-unquote mages that require some outside of game knowledge sometimes to use most efficiently. Monk definitely should have had claws, yes. That would have been nice. That was a good time to insert ads. How about fuck off? Monk should have a gun. Well, Lena...
With a silencer.
Monk Lena kind of looks like Chun-Li, and she used a gun in Alpha in, like, one sprite against the final boss that she immediately throws away, but still. Esoteric bullshit mage. If you could change only one class, what would it be? You mean, like, change it from, like, remove a job and replace it with something else? Because in that case, I'd probably take Dragoon and replace it with, like, Dark Knight or something. If you mean, like, change one job just in general, like, alter how it works, probably I would still change Dragoon to be more interesting. I made, like, a whole list of stuff that I would want to do to it. If Chemist is as to White Mage, the Final Fantasy V SAPs. I have not been paying attention. Did I get the scythe yet? No. Right. Galoof took one of my scythes, too. I was like, why do I only have two of them? That's weird. Every job should have Blitz. Blitz is the thing in 6 with the, you input fighting game command to get moves, right? I do think that a lot of games would be made cooler if they had that. Yeah, I'm barehanding as Dragoon because it's unironically better than Spears, because at least Fists can crit. If I want to jump, I'll put on a Spear. If I want to jump during, like, a hard boss, I'll just put him in the back row, give a Spear, and start jumping. But at least for damage, consistent damage, not having to worry about dying, I'm just going barehanded. Suplex the train. Make kick stronger, so some skills within the HP 10, 20, 30. Like, they weren't afraid of giving... Let's look at Samurai as an example. It requires like 700, 800 ABP to master, and 2/3 of that are from EI Nuki. So I don't know why they didn't just do that. Like, have MP plus 30% just be however much 10, 20, and 30 are cumulatively. And then, yeah, give learnable kick for the hell of it. Actually, I should experiment, because I don't have equip axes or equip lances, but I will. And I want to see if kick actually is affected by the equip weapon abilities. Because people say they are. I've never tested it. I have no reason to believe otherwise. Give Monk crit up. If I want to jump, I'll pick it up and eat it. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna mute the game for a second. This might be loud, so lower your volume a little bit.
And if I shit on the floor, I pick it up and eat it.
There you go. What if monks weren't Shaolin monks and instead made cheese? Or drew butterflies in a cave? Have that one on command. It's in our Discord's fucking soundboard. Like, you can play it whenever you want when we're gonna call. Equip lances? No thanks. Equip axes? Yeah, they do. Hello. Bonzo, now would be a good time to insert ads. I just want you to know. Oh, will Ferris die by the end of this fight? 1 HP and a prayer. Hey, she did it. Oh, what was that? Was that the scythe? I wasn't looking. It was not. It was a speed shake. Equip depression, unremovable ability. What if monks were actually Buddhist monks where they do no damage but have a chance of enlightening the monster and they could flee in terror? Still better than Dragoon. Kick is affected by Kaiser Knuckles. That's good to know. Not in our by our soundboard. I meant the one that me and Max are in with like Jam and Roman and everybody. Not the one like my Discord. Will Ferris. I love Elf. Baited, yeah. My bad. I have to differentiate them. Making them flee would mean 0 EXP and 1 ABP. It would be the perfect job for the minimum experience GBA runs. Let the fans have it. I guess I could do that. Do I still have the soundbite, or did I delete it after I put it in Discord? I do still have it, okay. Yeah, I can do that. You know, let me do that right now. Yeah, Kwanzaa's still in there. There you go. Where is it? Fucking server settings. Why did it take me so long to figure that out? Manage messages and pin messages are now separate permissions, just in case you were curious. Soundboard. Upload sound. Download Carlin. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit. Sound name, Carlin.
And if I shit on the floor, I pick it up and eat it.
I don't know if that was audible on stream, but if it never doesn't make me laugh. There you go. Now you can, that's the only soundbite we'll ever get on the channel, so you better appreciate it. Like Bart's fursuit. Don't call it that. Pixel Remaster also adds the held weapon to kick. Oh, that's a Pixel Remaster thing. It wouldn't be in this game, or in this version. Because people keep telling me, like, oh, you should use equip weapon with kick, it makes it good, but I kind of forget that the way most people play Final Fantasies 1 through 6 now is the Pixel Remasters. The power. Berserker's a furry, Dragoon is a scaly. Don't say that either. Aru Urura died? What does that mean? Is that one of those horse girls? Yes. Wait, really? That was just a random guess. You can't deny the truth. I will do that. A horse. Wow, that was just a random guess. I didn't actually expect that to be true. Horse girl dead at 29. Do they have to remove her from Pretty Derby now that she's dead? I'm not a furry, but Jordan is, unfortunately. Furries are one thing, but scalies are literally the superior choice. Okay, you guys are both weird, so don't get me involved in this. 29 in this case is roughly a 90-year-old lady. It's horse years, right? Most of the horses in Uematsume are already dead. I guess that... Yeah, I guess I would believe that. I'm not a furry, but damn, Berserker's hot. Okay. I think you're a furry. What do you mean weird? What do you mean, what do I mean weird? That's weird. Gold ship still kicking. Is that the, I was gonna say, like, that's the horse that actually kicks you, right? Rice showers in Uematsume, and she's been dead for way longer. Wait, didn't we? Wait, Jordan. We got that newspaper that said there was a horse that, like, the name of the horse was just a cool boy or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah. Whoa, I turned around and money.
It was a magazine.
Yeah, that. Thank you for those.
Oh yeah, it was spelled with a K.
Yeah, it's just a cool boy. Cool spelled with a K. That's its name. Glad Geomancer isn't in this run. Instead of pretending to be an animal person, I pretend to be a functioning adult. Nayumi's gonna be pissed when she finds out she wasn't randomly picked to get the to get a membership, but yeah, thank you.
Wait, there was a random picking?
Yeah, when people buy like gift memberships, they just get sent to random people. And those people aren't even necessarily in the chat. I have no idea how YouTube picks who gets the memberships or not. Because I've had like
subscribers.
Maybe that's such a waste. Like, I have 4,000 subscribers. You're telling me that just some random guy that watched one of my videos once has an equal chance of giving one to Nayumi? Or getting one as Nayumi? Mama!
Oh, this magazine has a doggy in it too.
What? Why? It's a horse magazine.
Pet Talk. The value of heartworm prevention.
Also, yes, I am trying to get a full party of death sides. Unfortunately, I have 3 of them, but I can't... Oh, what the fuck? What? I got 3 extra ones in the past 5 minutes? I looked away. What the fuck happened? Alright, well, let's get the hell out of here, I guess. Suddenly I have 6 death sides. Did I get 2 of them at the same time again? Every time I come back from doing something, it's always some weird topic. Death sides sell good? I'm not sure. I am going to be I don't think I should be the Berserker. I'll be the monk. Okay. A watched item drop doesn't proc. Yeah, I'm glad I checked. I was distracted talking about furries. What?
She's in the she's in the Pokemon like banner thing. What you doing in here?
Here, I'll take a picture.
She likes Pokemon.
She is a Pokemon. She's just as annoying as one.
Aww.
Reese, come here.
He's so cute.
Oh, she's gone. She's embarrassed.
He's okay, Reese.
I'll send that picture later. Also, yeah, Death Scythe can proc against Gilgamesh.
I would hate if Reese got worms.
I would hate if Reese was a worm.
You upset her. You're supposed to love her regardless.
Well, I don't.
You're so mean.
Someone should make a Reese outfit for the Berserker. I don't think I would want to wear a skinned Reese. As much shit as I give her, I think that'd be a little odd.
If me and you are gonna be Mordecai and Rigby, what would be Reese?
That guy that gets thrown up into the ceiling of hell and explodes.
Who was that? Oh, Muscle Man.
No, it's just some random guy. He goes, "Oi,
Was
mate,
it?
can I borrow your pen?"
Oh yeah.
And he blows up on the ceiling.
Dude, no, but like there was one time he got like his shit rocked. I'm thinking of a different time. I think he was by that TV guy, and he like made his titties hit himself.
Whoa, Starman. Unreal. Reese is Muscle Man. She sucks and doesn't do anything. I'll never forget Jimmy. He got fired. How come Bart's is Gilgamesh's rival when Galoof soloed him? Good question. Crap! Alright. You know who else fought Gilgamesh solo? Alright. Monk, Berserker... I guess you're back to... Yeah, you'll go back to Dancer. Whoops. Brawl. Remove. Equip the Elf Cape. And... Dragoon. Okay, so I guess you'll be the Berserker. Or is it we? Yeah, we know that counter Berserker doesn't work in this game, so really the only thing it's good for is unfortunately, the only thing it's good for is for the Dancer or Dragoon. And even then, not really. There we go. This Kaloof soloed everyone, even X-Death. He didn't win the second one, but details. Yeah, don't worry about it. The Spanish translation for this fight is hilarious. Okay, you got me. Be good and don't do bad stuff, okay? Jail Bear. It's not called the Shell Bear. Was that a mistranslation? Does jail and shell sound that similar in a...
That's my favorite Care Bear. Jail Bear.
Better than jail bait.
Ew.
You say Ferris realizing she has to be a Dragoon. Look at the rest of these fucking people. I don't think anybody would be happy with their current predicament. Got a double elixir drop from Mold Ones in the Wind Shrine. That's pretty sweet. I've gotten, I feel like this might have happened while I wasn't looking, but, I got for a video that hasn't been uploaded yet, I got a double Death Scythe drop on Crescent Island, which is pretty crazy. Sometimes the coin flips just shine on you. Why is Bart shirtless? He's wearing a shirt, he's just not wearing, like, enough of a shirt. Okay. This is going to be an annoying fight, I think. Put on... Oh, I'm gonna do this stuff with the Dragoon. You just go in the back row and start jumping. If I wasn't streaming, I would look up how to skip all the fights on the bridge. I'll just have to go off memory, hopefully. We'll have Dancer Galoop eventually. Alright, assholes. Saucy High Heel singular. I did oh yeah, these things are weak to electricity. I was like, damn, that did 400 from the back row. Are spears actually good? No, they're just weak to electricity. Hey, we got jump. Thank God. Can't wait to buy high potions. Check this shit out. Eventually. Oh hey, that is actually probably good right now. Fishman. Neo Galura. What will Neo Galura do? Die. I got a water scroll. Sweet. Ferris has a stronger aura as a dancer than Dragoon does in general. Maybe you're right. Ooh, get owned. I really gotta hope for sword dances and crits in this Gilgamesh fight, because it is not going to be fun trying to punch through his protect and getting jumped on all the time. I was wondering that yesterday, actually, the three-eyed skull sprite. With how much instant death is in this game, I guess it makes sense that they wanted to go all out for that sprite. Okay, I've got 6 high potions. I guess I should use them wisely. The Dragoon's outfits are great. There's no debating that. Lena tried to do instant death. This is like the only Gilgamesh fight that isn't susceptible to instant death. You're not impressing me, Dance. That could be taken one of 2 ways. At least Bart's can heal himself. I would fucking hope so. And he is doing that quite a lot, but... yeah, at least he's keeping himself alive, but I still wish he was doing 2,000 damage instead. He can heal all 400 of his max HP, exactly. Oh boy, MP. Not like any of his moves use MP, and even if it does, he has fucking, like, 8,000 of it. Probably not that much, but he has a lot. He looks like he's swatting away bees. A little bit. Alright, protect is gonna make this a little bit more annoying. Come on, parts. This is where we need the sword dance, not mystery waltz. Yeah, do that. Do something like that instead. The only job they use MP is the Berserker. God damn, you're right. That's kind of insane to think about. Come on, Bart's fuck's sake. Do you see why I hate this job? I'm just holding A. I'm going all out on dance. Why is that move so weak? There we go. Yes! Yes, thank you. That's exactly what I've been wanting the whole time. I hate Dancer so much because of that shit. Like, he just did 2,000 damage in one turn. Fuck you, Bartz. Sack of shit. Dancer does not disappoint on the worst party run. Whatever, we did it. I did it. I didn't get any encounters. I guess that was a waste of high potions, but whatever. Better safe than sorry. It rules how Dancer's super terrible, but it's still outperforming the Dragoon. Well, it's only been like 30 minutes. Let's not count our chickens and all that. Setzer acts more like Oracle than Dancer being a gambler. Can we get all the sword dance boosting items? I wasn't able to steal the Lamia tiara. I forget when the first one I can get is. What the first sword dance boosting item is. I might have to wait till World 3. I at least have the ribbon, which is not horrible, but not great either. Dancer has a high chance of disappointment, whereas it's a promise with a Dragoon. Yeah, I guess that's true. Dancer only exists to please gamblers. %90 of Setzer's slots don't kill you, it's just the one. I do know you can steal the rainbow dress and the red slippers in the Phoenix Tower. And then you can also get a bunch of the Dancer stuff in the last dungeon, but I feel like there has to be at least one thing I can get before then. Lamia Queen's in the Pyramid. Okay, well that's World 3, but at least it's early World 3. Hope work goes quickly. Me too. Last night's work wasn't so bad. We mostly did laundry. You get that one slot 80% of the time. Gilgamesh would have gone a lot quicker if he sword danced before the protect. Yep, that's Dancer, but at least it was a first try. I don't think the worst job run was a first try. Like the original worst job one was a first try. Dance does roughly 4 times damage. Okay, how someone explained it to me is that sword dance does double damage, but also ignores enemy defense, so it usually ends up doing a lot more than that. I don't know if it's that or if it is just times 4 damage. I forget. And I don't know if I'd be better off just using fight. At least there is the side chance of getting the HP drain attack. That's like bad, but it's the second best, and it like the Dancer has such a bad HP, I'll really just take anything I can get. What do we got? A Wind Spear. Warhammer. I'm gonna get I can get the Poison Axe soon, which I'll just use instead. Yeah, I'll get this. I've got a bunch of money. I might as well buy a little of everything. Wind. You're doing that. Yeah, or Calcum. I don't think I needed to buy that, but it's fine. I get Massidian Rabbit 80% of the time and Diamonds 20% of the time. Buy another Gold Shield. Tricorn. Hold on a second. I don't know if it's worth having the defense or the small agility bonus. I can definitely equip the shield. hat. Oh, yeah, you have the ribbon. I was thinking, like, maybe I could get the tricorn, but no, the fucking ribbon will blow that out of the water. How about Gaia gear? How does that stack up? The Gaia gear increases magic, right? So it'll make the HP drain very slightly stronger. Let me look at this. Oh no, it's just a lot of magic defense. Well, that sucks. I'll keep it around anyway. Plumed mithril gold. Okay. I'll get a helmet for you. Yeah, I can use the thief knife to get it, that's true, but it's just so far away. Just sucks. Vampire dance makes more sense on a monk. I think it would do even less damage on a monk because it's based on your magic. Which just sucks. Get out of the way. Are you fucking serious? Get out of the damn way. I want to check that barrel. Oh my god. Fuckhead. Why is he not getting out of the way? What the hell? There wasn't even anything in the barrel. I just compulsively check every barrel in every town. What's up? How was work last night? It was, I've worked plenty of overnight shifts, so it wasn't too bad. It was mostly just boring, and I was very tired by the end, but I ate some bacon and eggs at work, and that was quite revitalizing. How's Final Fantasy V treating you? It's surprisingly going well so far. The run is not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but also I haven't gotten to the really annoying shit, so... My fix for dance would be to have 2 dance commands with 4 options each. That'd be neat. Or just, like, have a bunch of, like, I don't know, just give a bunch of, like, there's tango, waltz, fucking tap dance, I don't know, and each dance can do 2 or 3 things that are more focused on offense or defense. But like I was saying last stream, they were not really interested in making Dancer good. They just wanted to make a job that's like, well, what if we could do this? What if we did this? And that's fine. Not every job needs or even should necessarily be good. It fixed Dancer by letting you select a dance and forcing you to play DDR to determine the power. A rhythm game. Just make it dance the Blitz command. Wouldn't Dancer be a funny job? Yeah, and then they stopped thinking about it there. Yeah, exactly. Dancer should have Blitz. Dancer is definitely the glass cannon job of this game, the glass cannon physical attacker, but it's like 90% glass, 10% cannon, which goes up to 15% cannon when you get the sword dance equipment. My fix is that Dance would close the window and open Elite Beat Agents. I actually tried playing Elite Beat Agents. When I got my Flash card, I started playing a bunch of random DS games that I had always thought about playing but never did, and Elite Beat Agents was one of them. I really suck at that game. First of all, the song selection I wasn't a huge fan of. And then, also, I was really bad at it. I was not good at the commands the game wanted me to do. I know everyone loves it, though, so I'm not gonna shit-talk it. I mean, I love rhythm games. That one just wasn't for me. They could have done way more with Dancer than they actually did. You could say that for a handful of jobs. but not like, I mean, they had so many jobs in this game. I don't think they were super interested in making all of them super diverse. You should look at Avalon Code if you like quirky JRPG with funny mechanics. Is it turn-based? If yes, I probably won't like it. Jumpin' Jack, Flash, picture ass. Because that game's actually Oendon, right? They just localized it differently with weird songs. Like Skater Boy. It is not turn-based. Okay, well that's good to hear. I remember beating it but getting washed on the New Game Plus with the cheerleaders and the boss character. They put Hoobastank in Elite Beat Agents. Yeah, I wish it would be cool if there was a version of 5 where every job had like more going on. But the jobs are still fun to do for the most part, so I don't think it's like a super big necessity. Oh god, the Kuza Beast. Get the fuck out of here. It just spams question marks at you like an asshole. You steal enemy stats by bestiaring them and can change your weapon enemy weaknesses and those stats. Sounds novel, for sure. The cutscenes in Project Demi are just funny to watch. Whee! I recall reading that 5 was the game they had to crunch the most for, which is surprising considering how fleshed out it is. It's very impressive. It's like impressive that the game came out as good as it did, considering. This thing's up a lot of defense. They are crabs, I suppose, or are these things ticks too? Whoop. They're green lobsters. Okay, sure. Whatever. Question marks is a funny name, but it being called Revenge in 6 sounds cooler. It's still called question marks in Japanese, right? I have to really wonder why they did that. Is Sword Dance affected by Monk's strength buff? It should be. Because Sword Dance just does a really strong attack based on your currently equipped, or based on your current strength and currently equipped weapon. So I would assume so. I have no reason to assume otherwise. What could be something dragons could do more of? I mean, I made a video about, like, a theoretical balance patch in this game, and Dragoon was definitely the most, like, it had the most amount of things on it. Just, like, making spears better and more available, more gimmicky, making lance better. There's a bunch of, like, little boring ways you could make Dragoon better. I think being able to get, having them being able to use swords like Kain in Final Fantasy IV would be nice. They just throw spears. Yeah, if there was like a back row spear, like there's a javelin weapon in this game. If there's a couple back row spears, that'd be cool. Spear should be double grippable. Okay, Kaiser Knuckles, not even close. We're a little less than halfway through the game. And that doesn't come until the end. I'm fucking running away. I hate these crabs. Crab uses scissor on Lena. What did they mean by this? I think a command that does Blaze or Frost would be pretty overpowered. I think like the whole game would have to be rebalanced if you wanted to give them that kind of move. Just an elemental party damage attack for Dragoon Breaths I think would be fine. Anything more than that be a little overkill. God damn it. I've never had this much trouble running away from encounters. In non-pixel remastered versions, anyway. Yeah, Kaiser Knuckles aren't really worth using. Oh my god. Kaiser Knuckles aren't really worth using. If you have a Time Mage, then doing Hastiga can be worth it if you don't mind losing the immunity to slow, stop, and sleep. But, you know, if you do have Time Mage, then it's pretty good. Ugh. Yeah, the Moogle Eater Octopus. It's weird that Knight of the first crystal job gets the most job-specific weapons. Does it? I mean, there's a lot of bows. It's like a weirdly high amount of bows. Maybe the Berserker's bad agility? Probably. I guess that would make sense. Also, I like this dungeon because this chest has a Phoenix Down in it, and the boss can be insta-killed with a Phoenix Down. Octopus, the natural predator of the forest-dwelling Moogle. I mean, think about it. If you put an octopus and a squirrel in the same room together, who do you think's gonna win? My money's on the fucking octopus. Or natural causes for both of them. I'm not putting my money on the squirrel is what I'm trying to get at here. There you go. Fair point. Faster turns when you're relying on items to heal is where I was going with it. Okay. Squirrel wins every time. Octopus, octopi are scary. They've got beaks. I bet. Okay, well, we're not betting. I didn't say the Skull Eater. I said a squirrel. Not even the Nut Eater. But yes, I think the Skull Eater would probably win. Oh wait, I want to keep going up. Up here. I never remember where the forest is, so I just do this. Maybe Skull Eater Farm, probably not necessary. Remember trying to elixir the boss and stop it there. No, you can just Phoenix down him. You don't have to hate Dancing Dagger. You don't have to worry about anything like that. Anything like elixiring. It's a Moogle costume. Is the plural actually octopuses? You're never gonna get me to say that. Octopi, cacti, boxen. When I'm in a skull eating competition and my opponent is the Skull Eater. Back when I first played this game, I would use control on Skull Eaters for ABP farming, but it's honestly just slower than Black Flame Island. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, look, a thing I can't use. Exit. Whoa, crazy. It literally is octopuses. That sucks. I say octopod. I say octodad. I actually have never bothered to check if I don't need to talk to Krill there. I just always do. This game is pretty good about not railroading you if you know where you're supposed to be going. Like how you can just go straight to North Mountain right after getting out of the ship graveyard. How you can go right back to the Tycoon Meteor after beating Archeoavis. So I'm sure that I don't need to go talk to Krill there. Octogenarian, Octopussy, Octopodes. All bad. Get him, Dance! No, it worked. I didn't actually think it would. Well, unfortunately, the Berserker had to fuck it up. Oh, get him again! Octodad and Octomom are independent. You need to talk to Krill, otherwise those guards won't let you out. Okay. Thank you, Backlog Buster, for giving me the advice. I'm glad, in that case, I'm glad I was always good about that. I was good about doing that. I've never tested, so thank you for testing it for me. It hurt itself in its confusion. It's like having the Confusion Dance and the Berserker, and also Monk in a way, is like on the same run is kind of annoying, because I can't even fully take advantage of the confusion unless the Berserker is fucking dead. I've walked down there without talking to her too many times. I understand the concept, not like that exact scenario, but I definitely understand the struggle of, like, I know this is wrong, but I keep doing it anyway. How's the Final Fantasy III runs going, by the way? I saw the Monk one, or Black Belt, I forgot what the game calls it. Is it the worst party or the most annoying limiting one? I think it's intended to be both. I was thinking about this before the stream, like if I beat this run, I kind of want to try replacing the Berserker with the Geomancer, because, like, the Berserker is bad, but the Death Scythe and Rune Axe are good. I don't know, food for thought. Like, obviously the Berserker is the worst, but maybe it really doesn't belong on the worst party. Where he's just a grind fest more than anything. That's unfortunate for sure. The Final Fantasy III runs look miserable. I'm enjoying the videos. Yeah, both you and Seer know how to make that game enjoyable. Buy 4 of these. Fuck it. Buy another one of these too. I think it is the mark of a good, what is the word, like, content creator, I guess, that even the ability to make even, like, a boring or annoying game interesting. Berserker's probably too good for this party most of the time. Yeah, that is kind of what I've been thinking. Like, I've been so stuck in the mindset of Berserker's the worst job, it needs to be on the worst party, but really, I mean, even just earlier in this stream, I was fighting Archeoavis, and if I didn't have 3 Berserkers piercing Archeoavis' insanely high defense, I'm honestly not sure how that fight would have gone otherwise. Because the Monk was doing, like, no goddamn damage to it at all. It was doing, like, 90 a punch. And obviously I wasn't getting any crits. But yeah, I think that might be what I'll do next. Replace Berserker with the Geomancer and see what happens. Jumping with the airship. At least Monk and Berserker are keeping the run smooth, yeah. I mean, it's like I said last time, I really don't think that there is a definitive worst party. It is going to be up to what you think, like what you personally would consider valuable or not valuable. Like Backlog Buster, for example, really doesn't like the Bard or Thief, but I actually think they're pretty good. Some people think the Dancer is actually a really good job, and I'm crazy. You know, there's not going to be a definitive answer for this question. I think it's just, it really will turn into more of a question of what's the most roadblocky party setup, and maybe Berserker does not belong in it. Dancer good? I threw up in my mouth a little. Dude, I've had 2 people... Like, I made a poll, like, a month or 2 ago that was like, hey, I'm gonna start a stream, the actual worst party. Who do you think... Like, this is what it is. Who do you think should be replaced, if anyone? And I got a comment saying, Dancer is one of the best jobs in the game, and you're crazy. And I was like, I had to really restrain myself to not be like, you're a fucking idiot, you're a dumbass, I'm smart, I'm the good player, you're the shitty player. You're dumb. You're cringe, I am not cringe. Etc. Dancer is good if you can steal the sword dance equipment. Yeah, if you can... That is definitely one of the biggest sticking points of my original worst job run, is that I didn't steal the Lamia Tiara and the Ronka Ruins. That man just... Yeah, Golem is an asshole. Until you save him, he just spawns in, runs away. Dickhead. Derek is a machine that turns Dancer into Dancer hate speeches. I hate Dancer! This guy is an asshole, and he hits really hard. That was interesting. I've never seen that before. Are we ever getting a run where use animals the best animal-based command in the game? I've said this a few times, but I actually did have a run record. I started recording a run that was only the random chance command, so only Gaia, Dance, Call, and animals. And I had to stop at the Sandworm because it was just so annoying. Part of the problem was because I wanted to buy every summon, but that cripples the run so horribly that it was not feasible. If I do that run again, I'm definitely going to make a rule that I can make an optimal summon list if I want. So I can just call Dancer good if I wanted to make you steam more than a kettle. See, you have to mean it, is the problem. The thing isn't just like saying rage bait shit, you have to actually mean it. What combination of pixels releases the least amount of dopamine? Exactly. God damn it. Dancer isn't even about skill. Why am I getting a really weird sense of deja vu? Like talking about... My god, talking about the Dancer and Dragoon on Drakenvale. Skipping the Bible 3 plus Shiva helps an insane amount, yeah. When, I'm pretty sure I got all 3 level 1 and level 2 summons. And the game just fucking loved Remora. Like, the worst summon in the game, and it wouldn't stop throwing those goddamn fish. I was so irritated, and it was, like, honestly a good thing that I wasn't recording my voice, because I was vocally upset at many, many points. Actually, the run, I can actually... I have the save file, like, on this save. We can actually look at it. Can't wait to ditch Gollum when he asks for help. Yeah, fuck that guy hitting me for 400 and running away. Don't diss the fish. I will diss the fish. I'll piss on the fish. Okay, well, I won't do that, but... Bone mail. Do I want bone mail? I never use it, but I don't know. Maybe it's good. I can't use... Well, no. My main source of healing is going to be high potion, so that's going to suck. Something Dancer good, something slop, something sauceless pizza. Yeah, yeah. We all got our... I got my catchphrases. Wait, did I grab the bone mail? Okay, I thought it was in the upper one for some reason. How many times have I played this game? Too many to make that mistake. Evil Supra be like, sauceless pizza sucks. That's just Roman. A run where you can only use second slot commands. I thought about doing a run that's only using magic. Like, obviously magic is overpowered, but literally only using magic. Can't use items to heal, can't use ethers to heal. It would still probably be a really easy run, but it might be interesting. Like, a white mage that... I mean, if I run out of MP, I think I would just have the rule be, I have to defend for the rest of the battle. That might be interesting. Like, I have to use MP on every single turn somehow. I don't know, something like that. Roman pizza wasn't sauceless. Also, we're about to do the monk's best fight, like, unironically. No clickbait. I think call checks each summon in order instead of picking randomly? What? So it goes like, Remora, no, oh hey, look who it is. It just goes like one at a time and just randomly says yes or no. That's really stupid if that's actually how it works. Evil Super Pika dancing because he pours sauce onto a pizza. What? I made a sauceless pizza and then poured sauce onto it? That's somehow even worse than any other outcome. Yeah, the magic lamp does go in order. You should have killed the column out of spite. Okay, kick, see? Look at this shit. Okay, fucking shut up. Isn't that just breadsticks with marinara? Yeah, exactly. Oh, sword dance! Yeah, get fucked on, idiot! Ooh! Yeah, that would just be breadsticks with extra steps. I mean, sauceless pizza is just breadsticks with extra steps, but... You don't want to know the whole sauceless pizza lore. It's like the stupidest shit ever. Look at this shit. Gets paralyzed. I have crippling depression. Something about the T-Rex and Dragon's Plate flipping around is insanely funny. Ah! No, you get paralyzed one time and this happens. This is the worst fight yet. They really know who the Predator is. Yeah, no kidding. They're hitting Galoof with everything in the friggin' book. Alright, check this shit out. God damn it. Well, it would have done over 100 damage to every flower if I wasn't fucking blind. My dancer is wearing ribbon, I'm pretty sure. I guess if ribbon doesn't give immunity to confusion? That's interesting. Although I'll double check after the fight. You were getting owned by a plant. I'm getting owned by many plants. This is the worst Kiryu plant fight I've ever had. Ribbon doesn't do confusion. The other deer for that. Okay. I've never had that come up ever, so... That's a surprise. Wow, missed every flower. I really... Hold on, I have to... Eye drop. Oops. Eye drops, dumbass. Ferris is doing her best. She's contributing the best she can. No! What the fuck? Apparently counter still works when you're confused. Yeah, see, the poison pollen, so that does indicate I'm wearing the ribbon, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to punch him because I'm worried I'm going to kill him. The earliest version of pizza didn't have sauce since the dish predates tomatoes being brought to Europe by a couple hundred years. That's interesting. It's one of the most annoying things about Dancer. You think you're immune to everything and you still get hit with confused. Oh my god. You know what? This is fucking... That's so not worth... Oh, Control R is what makes OBS do shit to, Okay. Whoops. Hold on. Nope. I hit Control R and it reset the game. Oh my... Hold on a second, I need to get, like, into a screen. Oh yeah, right here. Here's the, oh, the game's loud. You can see my random commands run. The name I'm not very proud of, but yeah, it was Animals, Gaia, Call, and Dance. I got to level 25. I had to grind so much for the sandworm, if I even beat it. Bone mail might stop that. Yeah, bone mail resists a fuck ton of debuffs. I know that for sure. Bone mail is, I know it's like, it's definitely the best of the cursed equipment, but I still just can't bring myself to use it. Even when I have White Wind access, I still don't use it. You know what? Here, you have the bone mail. Maybe that'll make you immune to shit. Here we go. I know for a... No, wait, I don't know that. I don't think it makes you immune to paralysis, so... This might not actually do anything. Oh, here we go. Yes! I hate Dancer so much! I hate, like, looking at the Dancer do a crit sword dance, because it's like, why can't they just do that every time? This is already going miles better. I'm glad I restarted. Pineapple Pizza could be considered DLC. Yes! Get his ass! Kill him! Pineapple Pizza is a fork build slash mod. Making the user immune to instant death, poison, darkness, old, confuse, and berserk. Oops, that's not what I meant. I thought I was doing kick. Okay, it doesn't matter. Half the plant's HP gone in 2 actions. See, that's what kick is supposed to do. This is kick's best boss by a lot. I love gambling. Ugh. Why did that heal for so little? Does this thing have a lot? Oh yeah, I guess these flowers do have a lot of magic defense, because I always remember that Fyra, a full party Fyra from the Red Mage or Black Mage does like no damage at all. Yeah, I'm getting weirdly unlucky with the Death Scythe procs. Lena just was really focused on those tiny flowers, but it's fine. We're out of here. Get the fucking flowers out of here. Okay, now Monk is going to cease to be useful for the rest of the game. That was where Monk peaked. Got an elixir at least. Okay, we can take the bone mail off. Oh yeah, we have a... I forgot to equip the strength armor. Hi Reese. I have 2 elf capes. Okay, that's cool. Silver power. I think I want the elf cape with you. You have not enough HP. Lena's just hungry. It's all downhill from here. This is where Monk peaked and he didn't do that much damage, yeah. Even in that fight, he was playing a support role, sad as it is. Maybe this time the Kaiser Nickels will be used. Unlikely. The what the fuck is it called? The Kermie sandals are too good. Or the running shoes, as this translation calls them. I really have to buy high potions when I get back to Castle Ball. That was a big mistake not doing that. Kaiser Knuckles are underwhelming, yeah. It's like, it is a noticeable damage buff, but no permanent haste means no thank you. Going twice as much is way more valuable than doing like 1.5 times more damage. Especially since the monk's damage isn't even that great in the first place. It's sad, but it is what it is. Do you think Lena uses sink cleaner as mouthwash since it's poisonous? It depends on if they put the cleaner on the bottom shelf for her to reach, or if they put all that shit, like, above the fridge where she is too short to have access to it. We don't have Vishnu Vest, because that's advanced in 2013 only. I'm very ignorant about all of the advanced content and the advanced equipment. I know that there is a shield that neutralizes all elements, but that's all I know. Poison. check the math and the sandals are better unless Super's fighting Neo X Death sub-level 30. With this party? Hell no. There's no way that's happening. It peaks for 2 seconds if you grind the steel fist drop in the World 3 Pyramid. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like the, how the magic song for the Bard... Sorry. The magic song for the Bard is gotten right before the Pyramid, and it's also like one of the only missable things in the whole game. You can use it for the Pyramid, and then you after that, you just get the Strength song and Magic song. Oh yeah, wait 1 minute, I have to fix OBS, I forgot to do this. There we go, okay, and then transform, center horizontally, okay, here we go. How does the party deal with Almagest? Fucking pray. I'm probably just gonna have to grind a shit ton, or hope that the Berserker only targets the Almagest section. I roll non-stop sword dances against Almagest section. And even then, I don't know if the damage will actually work out that way. Yeah, I'll most likely just have to tank it, or dodge it with jump. Because that's, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get fucked. I mean, even Necrophobe, being able to survive the barriers, holies, and flares are gonna be a huge roadblock. Even if I wanted to use the Wonder Rod, I can only put Shell on one person. Lena Smonk the Her You Weed. I wish I could pin that comment like this is Twitch chat. HP plus 30%. I mean, the problem with that is that that takes up an ability slot that I could be using for something way better. Zero misusing Big Bang right after Kane decides to jump. Wonder how Seer's run of this game is going. I haven't checked up on him in a while. I hope he's not, like, laying in a ditch somewhere with, like, a sticky note that says, I beat Final Fantasy V with no bitches. In-game, like it's only Bart's run is what I'm trying to say. That came out as an insult, I didn't mean for it to. Another pinned message to the me. You can only screenshot and set as desktop. Final Fantasy V men only run. Bart's only. My opus for 5 is gonna be no gear, no gil, no girls. Is that actually something you're going to do? Because good luck to you. I think, like, I did 0 EXP, 0 ABP, and I'm like, I have nothing else to prove. I think I have determined I'm at least pretty okay at this game. So if I think I would be definitely okay with leaving those kinds of fucked up challenge runs to you and Seer. That's an excellent title. Yeah, the alliteration is very good. Like, no men, no magic, no money. It's on the list. Oh, jeez. Well, good luck. Good luck for you, then. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was going to buy... Well, I'm going to see Krill, but I'm also going to buy potions. Reese, do you need? Okay. Reese's having problems. Okay, here we go. I just want to buy a fuck ton of high potions, but I'm going to restrain myself for a bit, because I'm probably going to want something in Moor. This is the video game version of hitting your hands with a hammer and posting the video. I think, like, I know this isn't the same version, but in the GBA version, Mr. Wright has a series of videos of beating the GBA super bosses with a solo level 1 mini character and, like, Toad and stuff. So, it's probably possible in SNES or Pixel Remaster, I assume. Reese is the problem. True. Seer is definitely struggling. He will make the video eventually. It's weird, like, in my head... Wait, what am I doing? I'm not making progress. In my head, I'm of, like, two minds. One, I want Seer to succeed in his fucked up run, whatever it is, because I want to see what kind of horrible thing he came up with. And then... But also, there's a part of my brain that's like, what if he doesn't win and I still have the most, like, crazy challenge run? But more of my brain says, I hope he succeeds. And then also, Backlog Buster's, no gear, no gill, no girls will also probably blow that out of the water, too. It's neat that there's enough modularity in this game that all kinds of crazy shit like that can be allowed to exist. GBA has certain equipment and job skills will make that possible. That is a good point, like that aforementioned shield that prevents all magic damage. Or elemental damage, I mean. Or is it magic? Whatever. Why did I get this? I don't need this. It's probably not possible in SNES and Pixel Remaster. Well, that's a bummer. But if it's possible, I'm sure one of you two guys will do it, right? You're the Challenge Run's masters. The extra dungeon gear, yeah. I don't think I need to come down here to get anything. I'm mostly just... I'm not... I hate this book. I hate this book shit. I don't think I can get anything. It's like, for the Poison Robe and the Lamia Harp. I don't really care. Hardest 5 challenge, fighting 2 Bio Knights at once. Final Fantasy V, but I can't open the menu. That would be an interesting one. I'd like to see that. Forced to be a freelancer the whole game, and you can only change your weapon and armor mid-battle. Finally live with a Final Fantasy V party. Hello. Things are going good so far. Oh yeah, I should have, whatever, I'll get more money. Bandana, I think I have. Yeah, I bought the bandana for those two. They have strength up. We're making good progress here. Once I get more money, I'm gonna buy that spear and that axe, because the poison axe is actually pretty strong, even though it doesn't have the Death Scythe proc chance. Yeah, the Venom Axe is an upgrade. The poison chance is shit, but the attack is really high. So against death immune bosses, it's a straight upgrade. Tasty Venom Axe. Where am I going? Up here. Yeah, the Venom Axe right before the Reflect Knights, exactly. The Venom Axe and the Death Scythe, because I never get that Mithril Hammer or whatever it was in that first town. Alright, I need to go, like, talk to someone in, I have to go to Guido's Cave, that's what I'm missing. Foolish of me. Yeah, the Reflect Knights are assholes. That sprite, the sprite of the Reflect Knight and Bio Knight, just gives me, like, bad vibes, because I'm sick of getting wiped by the Bio Knight in World 1, and I'm sick of getting my instant death procs reflected. Where the fuck is Guido? Where the fuck am I going? I always go straight for Guido's Cave. Why am I doing this to myself? Lena loves the Venom Axe. She does that thing, that thing that like live action parody of Dragon Quest, where the guy like licks his poison knife. He's like, I should not have done that, and then falls on the floor. I prefer this version without the cutscenes that lets me spend more time forgetting what to do and get lost. True. Wait, let me, I have an emote for this. There you go. Which world has your favorite overworld music? Probably the first world. In order, I would say it's World 1, World 3, World 2. But World 2, at least, like, I mean, they all fit the mood of what they're trying to go for very well, but just in terms of the song itself, I like ones the most. Have you thought of a healer, supporter only party? White Mage, Bard, Chemist, and possibly Red Mage. I was thinking, I actually have considered that. I did like 75% of that with one of my runs where it was White Mage, Bard, Chemist, and the Berserker because someone suggested it. I think for the full support-only run, I would replace the Berserker with either Red Mage or Thief. But Thief, like, it's just like this run, where it's like, I don't think there is a definitive only support roles party. Unless, I mean, I guess I could just have it be a 3-person party, just only White Mage, Chemist, Bard. Like, fuck it, might as well make the challenge even harder, right? Final Fantasy V is evil Fire Emblem. But yeah, I have considered that. Support only would suck ass for the first part, but by the time you get to the end where you get Holy and the level song, you would just stomp over the entire game. It's like a Backlog Buster's White Mage only run. He had to grind so much for the beginning of the game that once he got past Byblos, the rest of the game just was flattened. Hi, Kevin. Freelancer only would actually... A Cannoneer? No, that's... Cannoneer is not really support. It has support aspects, but it's more of an attacking job. Same thing with Oracle. Like, it is not good, but I wouldn't call it a support job. Time Mage is support, but I also think it's too good. I think, like, on principle, I feel like I should just ban Time Mage. Mimic only. I think well, you can't mimic enemy attacks, so you just get a bunch of regular attacks. Hold on, someone said something. Wouldn't worse be Freelancer? No, Freelancer is actually really good because they can use any equipment, so they can use ribbons. They can use, the Defender to cast Protect, the Masamune to cast Haste. Just any equipment at all is, like, it's really good. They can Rod Break if you do that, which I don't, but you could. But yeah, they, I don't think Freelancer deserves to be near a worse jobs run. Same thing with Mime. Yeah, Chemist has... Like, I would have to make support only, even if it's only 3 characters, to make support only interesting, I would have to do shit like ban level mixes, maybe ban the level song. Oh, nice. Let's go, Lena. Is it really a challenge when you have Chemist and Bard? No, but it's more so... It wouldn't really necessarily be for the challenge. It would more so just to be like, look, even the non-combat jobs can do cool shit. Hi Enkidu, bye Enkidu. Yeah, get him! I was thinking that Holy and the mixes are broken by themselves. Yeah. I mean, really, the more you... Oh, hey, Deathclaw. I didn't know you had Deathclaw here. That's interesting. That's good knowledge for Naomi. I totally got derailed by what I was saying because I was thinking about Naomi. I mean, that's a weird thing to say apropos of nothing. Doing a solo job. I want to upload them later, but the catch is only 1 piece of equipment per character. That way, nerfs rod breaking and stuff like elemental rings. That's an interesting gimmick. I do think Final Fantasy V is way more interesting when you don't rod break or Gil Toss. Because those two things... Pichula. Those two things are, like, way too overpowered even for this game. I me Pichula. If you do Freelancer, only ban the buff equipment. I guess that would make it... Well, it would make it more difficult, but also less interesting. I don't know. I have heard about Career Day. I heard that it may or may not work with the Archipelago. I keep getting conflicting information on that, but if it ever gets, like, officially supported by Archipelago, or even unofficially, and it just, like, works well, I do want to use it. But me and Jam did a co-op playthrough of Career Day for a couple hours. We didn't record it. Or we did, but we didn't post it. And it was just like the standard randomizer thing where, you know, you get some really overpowered shit in the first, like, hour, and then you steamroll the game with it. But then by the time you get to the actually hard parts of the games, there's, like, you haven't gotten as much overpowered stuff as you're supposed to, and it's like a whole thing. What's Archipelago? It is a randomizer that randomizes items between games. You know that Link to the Past Super Metroid randomizer? That's like one game? It's like that, but for a fuck ton of games. Like, there's a bunch of officially supported games on the Archipelago website. I think the site is archipelago.gg. It's Archipelago. There's a bunch of officially supported games, and there's also a bunch of unofficially supported games that are on their Discord. And there are a lot of games that are supported. I recommend it heavily. Career Day is underwhelming. There's Career Day, and there's, what's it called? The Lufia 2 Cave, what the fuck is it called? I can't remember. You guys know what I'm talking about, though. At least some of you do. I'm not really one for randomizers, but I did have fun with what little of Career Day that I played. Ancient Cave, yeah, thank you. Hello. Working in some assignments. This is a good use of my time. Just don't get too distracted if you need to do shit, some important shit. I am not fighting the red dragon. You can't make me. Yes, the answer is using barehanded, because sword dance crit barehanded does big numbers. Magic is definitely more generally overpowered in 5. Okay, let me start over. Magic is more overpowered than 5 for like 90% of the game, and then in the last 10% they kind of balance out when you get shit like dual wield rapid fire. But magic is just always amazing with support and damage. Like Hastiga, Shell, Protect, Blink, and like the attacking stuff like the Aga spells, Holy, Summons. So I think magic is just in general more powerful, especially when you get shit like a White Wind and Mighty Guard. But physical characters do kind of bounce back at the end. Oh yeah, you can play Sudoku for hints in Archipelago. I forgot about that. It's kind of funny. I've never done that, but you can do it. Man, that damage sucks. One time when I played Career Day, I got a knife that could cast a big card, but only on one guy. That's interesting. I've never heard of that happening before. Cool concept, though. Black Mage with Summoner was the easiest and lowest level Fiesta I ever had. Yeah, my lowest level Fiesta actually is, weirdly enough, the first one I did this year, where it was the one with the Mystic Knight, Mime, Berserker, and Dragoon, just because Mystic Knight is so ridiculously overpowered. I was thinking dual wield plus rapid fire plus spellblade makes physical be stronger, but the splits and elemental properties can't be ignored. Yeah, pretty much. The jump animation looks cool. It is cool. But Dragoon itself sucks. They're all flare, no substance. I really don't know why I'm fighting this encounter. Yeah, see? Boom! 2,000 damage with a bare-fisted sword dance. It's really good. Unfortunately, it's only 25% chance of being good. Good thing about not having any magic jobs is that I don't have to worry about getting the gold bin. Archipelago devs were real for that, but I hate Sudoku. The fact that they had that idea and actually went with it is, cool. Yeah, no reflect rings. Unfortunate. I feel like I probably should grind for reflect rings. Will you attach the dance command to non-dancers? Probably not. Unless I have literally nothing else to do, which is unlikely. I think there's a second job that can make Dragoon a little better, like equipping Dragoon with Knight abilities. In my 4-job Fiesta, what I just did is that I just turned them into a second Spellblader. I think they were, like, my main chicken knife user, just because they had the highest strength. Well, the Berserker had the highest strength, but, I don't know. I think the Dragoon just would do well with the secondary physical attacker abilities like Spellblade or Rapid Fire or whatever. Really anything physical related, even like dual wield, so jump can do 2 hits. Archipelago supports Civilization 6. The games they support are so random. I don't know why, but I don't know. He's using drink better than using mix. In like every... Unless you're just flat out banning mix, no. Drink is not great because what you can do with it is very limited. And you can't use it on other people. You can only use it on yourself. You can't shove a protect drink down someone else's throat. Man-Eater Dragoon, that's true. Well, you have to use equip ribbons. So I guess that means, yeah, you could put equip ribbons on a Dragoon, give him the ribbon and Man-Eater, and just go to town with jumping, I guess. I'm gonna try to get at least 1 Reflect Ring. Try, emphasis. If your Dragoon has Berserk, it may want to rely on using the Dancing Dagger to help speed through Atmos. I don't know. Drink is good if you're too lazy to mix, that's true. I guess I am thinking about this in a, like a, what's it called, a metagame kind of way. Oh yeah, DLC Quest is also supported for some reason. Yeah, the hero drink is just Samson's Might, but you can only use it on yourself. So it's decent. Curious how Dragoon only has synergy with another awful job. They're like-minded, I suppose. Archipelago didn't allow fan translations, it sucks because there's no live-a-live. I didn't know that, actually. That does kind of suck. SRB2 is supported. That's interesting. Please don't proc the protect, or the death, okay. Factorio is supported. I kind of don't want to get sword dances right now because I want to save that luck for Atomos. I don't care if that's not actually how it works. Dragoon has synergy with time. So you can, I assume that's time. You fucking Final Fantasy 14 fuckers and your abbreviations, or is it 11? Whatever, so the MMOs. Hello, Brazil. So is, oh yeah, Muse Dash. I don't know why the officially supported games are the way they are. Maybe they were a lot easier than other more complicated games. The Pokemon games they support or officially support are really random. Like it supports like Emerald and Red and Blue and nothing else for some reason. Synergy with my friend Tim. Durg Blue 99/55. Oh, what the fuck? I forgot I have a wind spear. I also forgot the jump actually inherits the spear's damage element. Giving Kane Cry in 4-3D is apparently most optimal strat. That's kind of funny. I'm seeing letters and numbers, but they aren't making sense. I'm feeling the same way. Too bad there's no Cry in 5. That is kind of weird. Maybe that could have been one of the dances. Cry to lower defense. Cry dance. I mean, it didn't have to be, not like Cry specifically, but they could have, like, made a dance with the Cry effect, is what I was trying to get at. You smell burnt toast. Zillion is supported for reasons. But Dragoon's Lance be changed to a self-buff that adds the drain effect to all their physical attacks. That might be a little busted, but it'd be interesting at least. Just a, like, hey, Osmos Drain Blade, a Spell Blade, but on one character. No, why? Okay, I am extremely hungry, so I would recommend everyone use this time to go to the bathroom, get yourself some water, drinks, or whatever. I will be back in a few minutes. Alright, anyway, now that Reese's done whining for now,
Little bad.
I do still want to try and get at least, I don't know, maybe I'll just tough it out, not bother with the reflect rings. Let's do this. Still find it baffling that jump doesn't automatically let you equip lances. That would probably be a hell of a lot better than what it is now. Just equip jump, or equip lances and jump just being fused into one ability. Yeah, he probably deserves it the most. Eat shit. Alright. Yeah, Dancer can use jump because of the Man-Eater, but that's not something you'll be doing until the very, very, very end of the game. You can't dance if you want to. Atomos has an absurd amount of health, so this is going to take a while, I think. Yeah, that's good. Crits ignoring defense really puts into perspective how much defense some enemies have. Because that did 3 times the damage, not double. Atomos is friend-shaped? It's something shaped, I'll give you that. It'd be so much better if it gave at least a ×2 damage increase from a regular attack, while spears give 3 to 4. Yeah, because barehanded is the same shit, and doesn't require a specific weapon type, it just does double damage. Jump obviously has the benefit of more, like, more invincibility, but I really don't think that's worth it. Everything reminds me of her. Are you supposed to roll for sword dance? Like this. Just revive him. Punch him right in the side. Dance. Get him. Sure, whatever. Not like I expect you to do anything good anyway. You're gonna leave your friend behind? Yes, I will do that. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Boom. Keep doing that, please. Maybe I should just give Ferris the dancing dagger. Or Lena the dance. Actually, yeah, I probably should have given Lena the dancing dagger. That probably would have been a good idea. So I think someone even said to do that earlier. And I foolishly ignored them. Yeah, here we go. More sword dances. Yeah! Yeah! I hate Dancer! Fuck you. See, this is exactly why the job fucking sucks. Everything lives and dies based on that stupid-ass move, and I'm getting weirdly lucky. I guess the first dance usage being sword dance actually was kind of a good omen, weirdly enough. I kind of didn't expect it to be, but we've been actually doing pretty well. Grats. I would not be dragooning to Atomos. Rare Dancer W. Yeah, they don't come often, so I'll have to take what I can get. Okay, I'm gonna go over to... How much money do I have? I have a lot. I'm gonna go buy the Venom Axe and the other spear. Well, first I'm gonna go to Moore. No, not that here. This is the, This is not right. I will admit, even though I do have the worlds fairly well memorized, World 2 is my weakest point. Especially the World 2 underwater, where they just made an entire underwater world map with 3 places to visit for some reason. It makes you wonder why this game is crunched so badly. Dancer's trying so hard to redeem itself, and it makes me hate it even more. Yeah, you can't please me at this point. I have had too many bad experiences with them. Actually, wait, isn't the Air Lance? Yeah, the Air Lance is really strong. But the axes ignore defense. Decisions. It's funny when you get here, you go to like the armor and weapons shop, and it's like, oh, it's nothing special. And then I'll show it. Like the town itself like leads you in through the magic shop. Like it has its own little red carpet and everything. It's like, holy shit, the Aga magic. Ooh. I didn't mean to buy that, but whatever, it was for the joke. Lena's gonna kill every crystal with one swing. Trust in the process. I'm just gonna get one diamond shield, because I'm gonna get the Aegis shield pretty soon. Lumina. Sure. We have renewable healing. Oh yeah, I have the, strength shirt on. Damn, look at that magic defense. It's pretty good. What else did I buy? Oh yeah, I bought the diamond shield. We have pretty letters on our white magic page. Yippee! I don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. I have not gone through my inventory in quite a while, huh? I'm rich. At least I'd like to be rich. Yeah, this thing sells for a fuck ton. Just a free 40,000 gil in the middle of the world too. Okay. Cure 3 in the magic page? Wrong. Gas leak. Disappointing when the jobs have one good job action that you do ad nauseum. Yeah, that is kind of the mark of a... Well, it's not even necessarily a bad mark of a bad job. It's a mark of a bad job when that's the only thing they do for the entire game. Tiger mask. No, because I want to keep the headband on. Yeah, the armor. Everyone has on the strength armor, which I legitimately don't even know if that's worth having. Yeah, that's just a straight upgrade. No extra weight penalty. I think we're good. Get every Final Fantasy V YouTuber to do every Final Fantasy in Archipelago. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool, like a charity stream kind of idea. Like, I got the 13 best Final Fantasy YouTubers to do an Archipelago, and we'll see what happens. And you think it's going to be Final Fantasies 1 through 13, but it's actually like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mystic Quest, Tactics, Tactics Advanced, Tactics A2, and like 10-2 for some reason. I don't think that was 13, but I lost count of how many games I listed. Stream Final Fantasy 1. I will eventually. I want to stream Final Fantasies 1 through 4 for a video I want to make on Final Fantasy 5. It is going to be a video about the presentation of 5, because even though we all know 5 as the game where the job system is actually good, the developers actually seem to put more emphasis on the presentation and, like, overall, like, quality of the game. Well, yeah, I guess just presentation is just the way to put it. The music, visuals, cutscenes, all that shit. Stranger of Paradise, yeah. Final Fantasy Adventure, Legend Trilogy, Chocobo Racing, and Mystery Dungeon. You know, I'll say, like... No, here, I'll rephrase it. I got the 16 best Final Fantasy YouTubers to do an Archipelago, and it's all spin-offs. It's like Tactics, Tactics Advance, Tactics A2, Chocobo Mystery Dungeon, Chocobo Racing, Crystal Chronicles, whatever the fuck. Just shit like that. Am I healed? I am healed. Okay. Here we go. I am surprised at how much progress I've been making today. I still got an hour and a half before I have to go to work. Or the after years, yeah. That's a great one. Not for, only for the after years. Check Discord real quick. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. 1 second. Alright. Bootleg Japanese Final Fantasy record keeper. That's a good one. I like where your guys' heads are at. Dimensions, yeah. The 9 Chocobo Fitbit minigame. Triple Triad. These are all great ideas. Oh god, what did I do? Oh god, what the fuck? It's tracking my mouse. What did I do? I can't, like, press any buttons. I was typing on the keyboard. What key does this? Rewind is disabled, apparently. This is why you have your emulator... there we go. Nope, that didn't fix it. Input display. No movie. What did I do? Escape? No, escape just does that. I can't even, like... Oh, the fuck is my mouse? I can't even, like, it's, like, probably save state. Yeah, okay, let's just, save state and... Alt F4. What the hell did I do? I changed the mouse input by mistake. Oh yeah, it probably was one of the numbers. Well, I save stated, so it's okay. ROMs... Project Demi. And then, whoa. What did I do? Alright, there we go. How do I get rid of that? Okay, here we go. Just you put a SNES mouse and controller slot 1. I didn't know my legal Super Famicom had such a port, but... Oh, whoops. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I gotta put it in the top left and then bottom left. Mystic Quest. European Mystic Quest. The Final Fantasy 2 or 5-2 anime movie. The OVA. That's part of Archipelago for some reason. Like, you're only allowed to watch, like, 1 minute of it at a time until people unlock the future minutes. Metamorpha. They put an extra A in it. A totally legal Super Famicom. I actually, I bootlegged my Super Famicom, so it's called a Supra Famicom, actually. A Nintendo PC, yeah. You let me escape. I don't want to look at this thing. Now that I know what it is, it's creepy. Yeah, this is very high quality Super Famicom footage. If PC's so good, why no PC2? Well, they skipped straight from PC to PC 98. It's kind of like how they went from Super Mario Bros. To Super Mario Bros. 3 to Super Mario 64. I am not going to use the magic underflow bug because I was going to do this on the Game Boy Advance version, just because it's the most convenient, and I think it would be the most difficult out of the 3 main versions. But I also wanted the reward multiplier and skippable cutscenes of Project Demi, so I just made a compromise that I'll play on this version and not use any of the bugs that were fixed in the GBA. And this even has the extra difficulty of the Berserker can hit the dummy targets of Neo X Death, so it's like the worst of all worlds. There aren't even that many PlayStations. Holy shit. If this is Final Fantasy V, does a Final Fantasy 1 game even have a pixel count? Max, have you ever seen an NES game before? This is a real question. I'm curious if you've ever seen footage of a game made before like 2024. That's a little that's a little harsh, but yes, it does. To answer your question, go on. Yeah, 1 has pixels, slightly less than 4 since the graphics stagnated. Yeah, this is the first mainline Final Fantasy game that actually noticeably looks different than the original, I would say. That's how the number scheme came from. 1 doesn't have pixels, it's like Game & Watch. Not using Magic Underflow has the benefit of being able to use the best Berserker sprite with Lena. True. I guess that's why I have Berserker Lena right now. That's Final Fantasy Zero, Dungeons & Dragons. See, Max, you have all these answers. You can pick your favorite. Oops. 6. I mean, 6 is also a pretty noticeable graphical upgrade. I'm just saying, like, 1, 2, and 3 look very similar to each other. 4 is slightly different, but you can tell it used to be an NES game. But then 5 is like, holy shit, this is like a new game. The chat is so sarcastic, I hate it. The chat is a machination of my own creation. Why are we running Lena spot number 1? There was a reason. I think it was that Lena was like the only person to survive a boss fight, so I just gave her main character privileges. Pretty sure that's what happened. 6 is 3 in North America. Okay, nobody actually... No, I'm not doing that. It's the pink hair. Lena carried an early game fight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just that. They were the level 14 who dodges level 5 death. We'll say that too. Lena did something impressive, probably. Okay. I still have to go back to Zezat's castle to buy the poison axe and the Gungnir, or whatever the axe is. Or the spear is, but I think I'll just wait till I beat the crystals. Bella's right, I did that now. I have a bunch of Final Fantasy games taped together. I love that picture of the like taped together PlayStations, like a PS5 is just a PS2 taped to a PS3. Lena did her special Lena attack and killed the evil enemies. It's her signature move. I'm sure if you ask most people here, her signature move is eat poison flower, die, hot chip, and lie. Oh no, my MP. Let it be known, the main feature of Pixel Remaster is that they added more pixels. True. Gajra Gajri.
Hey.
This mosquito is pissing me off. Lena has used her special attack. She is now poisoned. I've asked this before, but is the Lena poison thing also a meme in Japan? Because it's Japan with American, or I mean not American, with Western audience, clearly. Can't believe the North American graphics have changed to cover up nudity. We can't have boobs anymore because of woke. It's bullshit. This mosquito... I know whenever someone says, like, this thing is pissing me off, we're supposed to think of Star Walker, but I always just think of the AVGN line, like, it's pissing me off! I don't even remember what video it's from. Like, once or twice a year, I'll just, like, get into the AVGN season and just rewatch a bunch of my favorite episodes all in a row. Dink Smallwood. Alright, here we go. Konnichiwa, I am Akira Japan. Lena poison is a huge joke. Whoa, I've never seen this encounter before. This is cool. Also, this battle background is super rare. You almost never see it because the encounter rate in here is so low. I'm glad there's still encounters in this game that I'm unfamiliar with, because I remember in one of the Forge Out Fiestas where I got that one encounter on North Mountain that was just 6 or 5 of the tombstones. It's cool to see new stuff. Well, it's not new. It's new to me, you know what I mean. Lena's blood is made of poison is a Final Fantasy V YouTube video title. If we make enough jokes about it, the AI will... Like, the AI automatically generate video thumbnails and titles will probably take that as one. Like, I remember I made a post about that a while back, and it was like... like, I'm sure the YouTube algorithm will make something like... Lena likes to eat poison in Final Fantasy V, and then the automatically generated description will say some shit like... everyone knows that Lena, the main character Lena of Final Fantasy VI, loves to eat poison. But is it true that poison is good for you? They do look like Moon Lord cultists. Yeah, they do, kinda, you're right. I mean, the fucking main character... I'm pretty sure during the beta of Terraria, they just straight up did use Bart's freelancer sprite as the walking sprite. Like, look, if you play as Terraria, play as Terraria. If you play Terraria and play any Final Fantasy game pre-7, you'll be like, well, it looks a little similar, doesn't it? I get that encounter all the time. I guess I'm just lucky/unlucky. Oh, 2 tricorns. Galoof cameoed in the Terraria beta. I only knew about the Bart's one. Maybe it's not even true because I never saw it. I just saw a lot of people repeat that information that might be wrong. But people don't lie on the internet. That's what I've learned. Terraria. You play as John Terraria. You play as Terraria. Tent. I don't really need cabins because I don't care about MP. Galoof was my first choice because he did not bring a weapon, so I was like, okay then. If people said it, it must be true. T-R-Aria. That's pretty good. It's like, I think that's like the pseudonym of the guy who wrote Goosebumps. Or the guy who wrote, or who made Chowder. Fell asleep. Bart's hairstyle is still in Terraria. Yeah, I do know that. Every time I play Terraria, I use that hairstyle because I don't like any of... It's not even because it's like the Final Fantasy V hair. It's just because I don't like any of the other hairstyles. Goosebumps is a good answer. Thank you. Glad you think so. Yeah, the player was based off of Bart's sprite. It's like how, so, like a modern example would be how Vampire Survivors is just straight up like a ripoff, like a... Well, not straight up. It's like borderline a sprite rip of every Castlevania from the 90s. You don't use the Goku hair. That one's also pretty good, but no, I do not. Alien Afro. The Alien Afro is way too big for me. Terraria is one big Final Fantasy V fan game. Yeah, it's got guns. It's got summoners. It's got Moon Lord cultists. That's all I need for me. I can feel my voice starting to go. I think this is going to be bad for me when I go to work later. Because I'm going to have to, like, be a leader and shit, but my voice box is not going to want to take that shit. Most humanoid sprites in Terraria are based off the 4 and 5 ones. Yeah, that makes sense. Soot. Flame tongue. Was it? What the fuck? I'm pretty sure there was one extra U in that word. Hold on. Yeah, it was Toungue. Isn't there... It's just called the Flame here. You're the party leader at work. At least for this week, yeah, I am training the third shift supervisor on how to do her job. Does it have the Final Fantasy I wizards being mind flayers? You could be the wizard. You can dress up in all the wizard outfit and just go around hitting people with a big hammer. Terraria has shit blocks. Can I stop getting back attacked, goddammit? Man, I miss the thief. Nintendo shit block. That's so stupid. The Final Fantasy I wizards are frauds in the wizard world. They don't cast spells, they just jump you. Alright. Because I don't have equip axes on anyone, this is going to be kind of an annoying fight. You heard it here, Thief is the best job. Yep. I want an RPG to have an enemy named a wizard. I just realized I'm not on live chat. Man, I apologize for anyone whose chat message I skipped. Fucking YouTube, I swear to God. Super big, I've reportedly seen using top chat instead of live chat. God damn it. The wizards rub you to death. Had this copy pasta ready from the start. It's like me with the, I shit on the floor, I pick it up and eat it.
Stop saying that.
Why?
It's so bad.
That's what makes it good. Oh wait, I didn't want to go. Whatever. Average marsh cave experience. Oh, get me in the back row. Ouch. Actually, wait. Hold on. I saved, right? Yeah, reset. No, I'm not making the same mistake I made against the Archeo Avis earlier. Ah! Loud game. I'm going to put everyone in the back row, and I'm going to use Chakra. I've learned... Oh, I didn't save when I went out there, apparently. Well, whatever, it's fine. It's okay. Mantra... Mantra... Okay. Believe in me. I assume that thieves still can't steal stuff in 1-pixel remaster. Like, they wouldn't just randomly add a feature like that. Although maybe they would, I don't know. Because, like, original NES 1, enemies didn't drop items, but in future versions they do. Thief steals a party slot. They're just pre-ninjas, yeah. Makes sense. Okay, but Thief is solid when it gets promoted. The real stinker is Black Mage. Doesn't Black Mage only suck in, like, the original one when, intelligence doesn't do anything? Like, it's actually good in future versions, right? Thieves have never been able to steal in any version of 1. Okay. Black Mage has haste and brave. Because I know in 1 NES, Red Mage is the best mage because of that intelligence shit. Because yeah, intelligence doesn't do anything, so everyone uses spells equally well, and the super high level of magic isn't really worth having. But I kind of assumed, what's the fuck? I swear there was a glitchy sprite. Hold on, I'm looking at the preview. Yeah, there was a glitchy sprite for 1 frame. That was weird. Yeah, I just kind of assumed that Black Mages and White Mages would be better in versions where intelligence actually does something. Black Mage sucks in every version, especially when Temper actually works, because physical is much better than magic. Okay. It's the only JRPG ever made where physicals are better than magic. It's kind of crazy. A Final Fantasy game, imagine that. And 3, black mage is bad because white and red can do the same but better. All the black magic that matters is usable by ninja or red mage, so they're not very good. Okay. Gotcha. Temper plus haste, oh baby. Black mage, more like buffing mage. I was gonna say buff mage, but no, I think buffing mage would be more apt. Okay, now let's save. We're just gonna watch the, we're just gonna watch the Berserker do its thing. This fight took like 15 minutes of me doing this in my 4-job Fiesta earlier this year. I hope it doesn't take that long again. If I'm going to play Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 1, I'm probably going to, well, I'm gonna have the run be like fighter, black belts, red mage, I don't know. I guess I'll have to think about it. Two. Wow, I've never seen an enemy do 2 damage before. Past, like, the early game. That's interesting. Black mage looks sick. That is true. Oh, fuck, I have the fucking bone mail on. Well, that sucks. I didn't know Mantra would make you take damage if you had the bone mail on. That's a funny interaction. Are there healing spells in this game that clear negative effects? Yes. The white mage has Asuna to do that exact thing. But I don't have white mage, I'm just using these 4 shitty jobs. But yeah, there's lots of healing spells, they're just mostly contained to 1 or 2 jobs. Minnie cures Minnie and Toad cures Toad, exactly. Can he heal a broken heart? I think you might be looking for the Bard for that one. Who needs a Suna when you have animals? I'll take least said English phrases for 500. I guess that's why that thing did 2 damage to Bart's, because he has the bone mail on and he has an insane HP stat. I mean defense stat, yeah. Bard, my beloved stat stick. It tried. It tried to proc. Yeah, Bart's basically can't die, which is good for him. I didn't even know that Final Fantasy IV had the hits. Okay, well, first of all, I didn't know that, like, what the hit system was when I first played 4. But even when I did find out what it is, I had no idea that it was in 4, because I didn't really know what the stats even meant. Oh wait, whoops. The only way I can take damage is if I do it to myself. Yeah, the hit system was in 4. It's just not as, like, it's not as shown to you. It doesn't. It's not like in 1 through 3 where the game tells you how many hits you did. You'll just sometimes do more damage because your amount of hits increased. It's a little silly. Yeah, 4 is very intuitive, or 4 is very unintuitive. 5 was the first good, not even good first Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 5 was the first good video game ever made. And it's also just, like, the only good game ever made. Everything before and after is kind of shit. Okay, yeah, Zelda 2 can be an exception. The only 2 good games are Zelda 2 and Final Fantasy V. What about NES Baseball? The only good baseball game is Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. I still occasionally laugh, like when Rusty's Real Deal Baseball came out, I was talking to a friend about it. He was like, what the hell is this a game? Like, what is this? Like, what are they gonna make another one? Are they gonna make another sports game called Rasty's Legit Proposal Basketball? And that invades my brain every so often. I didn't really like Rusty's Real Deal Baseball, but I also didn't, like, pay for any of the games, so that's kind of on me. Like, the idea of Nintendo having free-to-play microtransaction games was very foreign to me. I am having very bad luck. I guess this is what I get for not leveling up enough, because I'm level 24, and these things are level 77? I don't know why I said it like that. 77. So I'm getting, like, a minus 50% accuracy penalty from this. This is a Rusty's Scam Basketball. Ocarina of Time is Zelda 2-2? In what way? How does that even make sense? Alright, you know what? Let's see. Damn, I didn't get any. That sucks. Guess I'm glad I sped up then. Ah. Why does it keep doing this? Keep getting jump scared by that sound. I wish I had equip axes on more people. But I should probably also just level up some, so let's do that real fast. Ocarina is like Zelda 2 if it was a Zelda game and also 3D. I guess I can't argue with that logic. This is the best character class lineup. Lena, Monk, Galoof, Berserker would have also been acceptable. Yeah, I think Lena has the best Monk outfit with the Chun-Li get-up. Everybody get in the front row. Ocarina is Zelda 2 if it was bad. True! Hold on, I have an emote for this. And no one else does, because no one's, there's, like, barely any members. Hey, you can join my Discord to spam these emotes all you want. Trying to equip axes, maybe? If only equip axes wasn't so expensive. What's the earliest point you get a rainbow dress? I think, yeah, it's Phoenix Tower. If there, I mean, there's probably one that's stealable even before the Phoenix Tower, but I don't remember. Ocarina and Sword Dance kill the boss by itself. They each have... I think they each have 7,777 HP. Am I wrong about that? That seems kind of high, actually. Hold on a second. Crystals... No, yeah, they're level 77 with 7,777 health, so probably not. got HP up. I got HP up 10%. Alright. Thank God this isn't Final Fantasy VII. I didn't know about that Lucky Sevens thing until I watched the Some Call Me Johnny review of 7. I was like, holy shit, I've never seen that before. That's a cool mechanic. Why not use Flirt with the crystals? If this ain't Undertale / Deltarune. Thank God for that. Like, waste your turn. Less a jokey, but there's more focus on 1v1 combat and sword techniques. Good few of the moves were adapted for 3D. The Adult Link gameplay was pretty similar with the various temples. I guess that is true. The 2Ds, they're the top-down Zeldas, don't really focus on combat. But it's like a really big thing, a really big deal for the 3D Zeldas. I never really thought about that. I still say that Twilight Princess is the pinnacle of 3D Zelda combat. The main problem is that the game's just too damn easy. Final Fantasy VII needs the materia that makes it a better game. I don't know if I'd go that far. Lucky Sevens can make Supernova kill you. Alright, we're getting levels now. I'm like 100% gonna have to level grind for X Death, so grinding here is not really too bad for me. I don't mind it. There's too many QTE type things in Twilight Princess. I can see that, yeah. There is a lot of, like, this special move only works if your shield is put away and you're facing away from an enemy, and then you have to press A at the right time. There's kind of a lot of that. But it's a hell of a lot better than Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild's combat. Wind Waker's the only good 3D Zelda. You are not gonna believe what I think about Wind Waker. Did they ever bring a funny gimmick weapon like the chicken knife back? I'm sure they did. There's so many Final Fantasies. So many weapons. There's plenty of goofy, gimmicky shit. Twilight Princess combat has more variety, but Wind Waker feels more fluid. I think I can probably agree with that. I think that is an agreeable statement. I refuse to play any Zelda I don't want to. Okay, I can't change your mind. I'm gonna wait till one of these things dies, and then revive Galoof. There's the same reason why I hated Kingdom Hearts 2, too many context triangle attacks. Well, Kingdom Hearts 2 is one of my favorite games ever, so I guess that's why I like Twilight Princess more. The mop. My fucking voice is killing me. Not even throat clearing can save me now. Whoa. There's only half a Lena there for a second. 14 made the chicken knife a pre-order thing, and it was only for Red Mage. What the fuck? Didn't know about that. Breath of the Wild combat is so stupid you can skip most of the game and play the final boss. I don't really think that's the combat's fault. The problem with the combat is that there's not enough of it. Well, no, wait, let me rephrase. I think the biggest problem with that game's combat is that, yeah, there's 3 weapon types, but like you can barely do anything with it. Even though I actually like Tears of the Kingdom, but most of my combat spent against regular enemies was just spamming the first 4 hits of the spear and not doing the finisher, because that stun locks like every single non-mini-boss / boss enemy in the entire game. Pre-order expansions, that's shit. I wonder if it's a hot take to dislike Awakening. I mean, Fire Emblem Awakening? Oh, Link's Awakening? I don't know why my brain immediately went to Fire Emblem Awakening. Yeah, the Game Boy Zeldas definitely do have, even a Minish Cap has this problem of switching weapons too much. That's like the only thing I actually liked about the Link's Awakening remake is that there's still only 2 attack buttons, but they made a lot of the utility items, like either just passive or on different buttons. Like, didn't they make the, what's it called? The Pegasus boots on like R or something? Is that the right? Is that what I'm thinking of? Mop is the only hit weapon for Sid in Final Fantasy VII. I wish weapons in the open world Zeldas had the same death as Zelda 2. Yeah, I like, in general, I think Zelda 2 unironically does have my favorite combat. Mostly because the game is really difficult. Yeah, I don't know why the power bracelet... Like, it's bad enough that the power bracelet is an item you have to equip, but also if you accidentally rub into a rock or a pot, you have to go through a 10 million second long dialogue about how, oh my god, this thing's so heavy, if only you could... I wish I could go to a dungeon and find an item to let me lift this rock. This reminds of G, Lois. This reminds the time... It's bullshit. Disliking the feel the Game Boy Zeldas is fair, but they're still good games if you can look past that. Yeah, I do like the 2D Zeldas well enough. I think I like Link's Awakening. I honestly don't know if I actually like the Oracle games or not, because they're pretty difficult. Hi.
Heyo.
Hi.
I love you.
Love you too.
Ew! Why did you do that? Why you lick me?
You're welcome.
No.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I feel like that one girl in the Peanuts when Snoopy licks her all the time.
You wouldn't want to be licked by Snoopy?
Maybe Snoopy, but not you.
I'm white.
Ew.
What the fuck?
I'm just kidding.
God damn. Anyway. Kingdom Hearts with card combat. Yeah, Chain of Memories is really annoying, but it's really cool conceptually. What was I even talking about? I got, like, totally sidetracked by all this shit. Oh yeah, the Oracle games. Oracle of Ages is, like, really surprisingly difficult, which is cool. But I hate that the overworld is also like a dungeon. That makes me not like playing it. I just want to, like, move around the world easily. And the teleport seeds only help with that so much. I hate the entire second boss in Oracle of Ages. Which one is that? There's a part of my brain that, like, is going to agree with you, but I want to remember which boss that is first. Magical Girl power scaling is Dragon Ball Z levels of scaling. It's G, Lois. This reminds me of the time we couldn't go by sea, so we had to go by. 3D Zelda keeps copping out with a post-apocalypse setting. I want to see a fully realized Hyrule Worthless Baron. Oh yeah, the Thwomp, the fucking slot machine Thwomp. It's really annoying. Yeah, that guy sucks. I was thinking, like, isn't that... I was kind of thinking about that, but I was like, isn't that a Link's Awakening boss? But then I remembered I cannot remember what the bosses of the Oracle games are versus the Awakening bosses. Yeah, the Thwomp with the bombs. Very annoying. Oh yeah, I would have assumed it's a Thwomp because, like, all the Mario enemies are in Link's Awakening, like the Goombas and Piranha Plants. Huh. You think there's a chance for an Oracle remake? No. I think the best... Okay, here's my logic here. They made the Link's Awakening remake for Switch, and then they didn't put Link's Awakening on the Game Boy Online, like NSO, for a while. We have the Oracle games on NSO, so I do not think we'll be getting any remakes of them anytime soon. And even if we did get remakes of them, I would be worried that they're going to be in the same visual style as the Link's Awakening remake. And not only do I not like that visual style, this is a personal thing, I know, but not only do I not like the visual style, it's also one of the only games to ever give me a headache because of that constant blur effect. It's on the edge of the screen. I read reviews of the Link's Awakening remake before it came out, and some people were saying, like, game's fun, looks good, but the blur on the edge of the screen can be kind of damaging to your eyes, and I was thinking, like, that seems kind of ridiculous, right? But then I checked it out from my library, and sure enough, it gave me a fucking headache in like an hour. I don't even know why. Aside from the Oracle games, Link's Awakening... Aside from that, the Oracle games and Link's Awakening are my personal top 5. I am really impressed at Oracle of Ages and Seasons for having 16 dungeons that are really actually interesting. It's a real bummer that the longer that Nintendo, or the longer the Zelda series goes on for, the less emphasized the temples are. It's like a really fucked up heartbeat graph, where it's like lots of dungeons early on in Zelda's life, and then it like dips down really low in Majora and Wind Waker, and then Twilight Princess it goes back up, and then it goes, it like stays there for Skyward Sword, and then it goes back down for the Switch ones. I don't even remember how many dungeons are in the DS games. And like Minish Cap doesn't have very many dungeons either. But like the Oracle Duology has so many goddamn dungeons, and they all have actually good... they all have like really good puzzles, and they're like difficult. It's cool. Remember the 2 Link bosses in Oracle? I do. Oracle and Majora's Mask at 4K. Ouch, my ears. So it's just a loud sound, I apologize. You should play 5 in widescreen smooth filtering for one stream and never acknowledge it. That's a good idea. Just stretched in the shitty, like, Binding of Isaac Rebirth filter. Hello. Yeah, the Zelda A Link to the Past dungeons were also good. The dungeon stopped being fun when it turned into Toho. Yeah, Ages made getting to the... I mean, that's what I'm saying, like, Oracles of Ages Overworld is its own dungeon. And yeah, the island with the lizards who steal your shit is, like... That's a pretty... Like, I got stuck on that for a long time as a kid, because that's a lot to ask of a stupid kid who just started playing a new Zelda game for the first time. Yeah, the moth boss in A Link to the Past is annoying. Link's Awakening and Ocarina of Time were the same year. Link's Awakening DX. Yeah, they were. My sense of time for that kind of thing is all fucked up. Level 20. I'll get to level 30. I might actually have to stop the stream after I beat the crystals, because my... Like, seriously, my fucking throat is killing me. Weren't they bundled together? I don't think so. I got Ocarina and Link's Awakening DX at separate points. My copy of Link's Awakening is actually bugged, where, like, every time I start a new game, one of the item slots is permanently taken up by this weird missing no item. So I can just, like... not have all of the items. It's a cool glitch, but it's weird that it persists even through new games. Oh yeah, Prime and Fusion released the same year, that's also true. Minish Cap is good, and then they hit you with the most asinine side quests. Minish Cap is one of the few Zelda games that JM actually likes. So that's a testament to how actually good it is. Please show your fucked up Link's Awakening save file. I do have the Game Boy here, although I don't know where the cartridge is. Memory corruption. Creepypasta's Awakening. Every Link's Awakening copy is personalized. It was only personalized after having the game for a few years. The RNG side quest. You mean the Kinstone pieces? Because yeah, that might actually be a contributor to worst side quests in any game ever made because of how easy it is to miss. There's like one part where you have to... You're spawned in Hyrule Castle after a dungeon, and you have that exact period of time to go fuse Kinstones with the king, and if you don't do it right now, then you miss out on the All Kinstones achievement, or award, or whatever the fuck the game gives you for doing it. The game warmed up to you, they have to do that before getting personalized. Makes sense, I guess. Link might start bleeding real blood, and he'll say, "I am God." The light arrows are also missable? I didn't know that. Is the mirror shield also missable? I don't know why Minish Cap... Because Minish Cap is made by Capcom, right? It's the same team that did the Oracle games, which is why Furore, Nehru, and Din are in that game. In the designs that they're in. So why the fuck were they so spiteful with the missable shit? The mirror shield is also missable. I don't think the magic boomerang is missable because you just have to Kinstone fuse with all of Kingle's brothers slash slaves. I think a really bad party would be Berserker, Geo, Dancer, Dragoon. We were talking about this earlier, that I think if I do another worse job run, I'll actually replace the Berserker with the Geomancer. Because equip axes is actually, like, a good skill to give to people. And, like, axes are really strong. I'm curious how that... The only reason I got it through Archaeoavis as easily as I did was because of axes ignoring most of an enemy's defense. Beastmaster, definitely not. Catch and Control are way too good. What happens when you use the missing no item? Nothing. It just is a dead slot. Like, I can equip it to B and A, which indicates to me that, like, even the empty slots are actually invisible items, but yeah, when I press B or A, just nothing happens. It's just a visual glitch. But it's also an item slot that can't be replaced by actual items. Baraga. Karlov medal is missable because of a glitch. Is that the one where you have to get all the statues with the shells? I have never gotten that because fuck the shell side quest. Every time I open a chest, I get like 200 shells, I roll my eyes because I already have 999. I think the stupidest missable thing in any game I've ever played is the Judith's ultimate weapon in Tales of Vesperia. It is a game-spanning side quest that starts before you get her in your party, and that is asinine. You can miss Mirror Shield in an empty bottle and POW. Okay, interesting. The screen turns black and you hear Ballad of the Windfish backwards. Okay, one more level. I'm not even halfway to equip spears. Kind of disappointing. I mean, equip axes. Paraga. Summon a tornado of bears. Excalibur 2 makes you miss a lot of content. Yeah, I know, that's the speedrun weapon in Final Fantasy IX. If I were to play Final Fantasy IX, I don't think I would, I feel like I would just always have Vivi and the Knight dude in the party because apparently that's how you do Spellblade, and you cannot take Spellblade away from me. Excalibur 2 has to be the peak of PS missibles. Probably right. Well, here's how I'm thinking about it versus the Tales of Vesperia weapon thing. They're both bullshit. But I feel like if you told someone, hey, in Final Fantasy IX you can get a really strong sword if you get to the end of the game in a certain amount of time. Like, that's... No one would ever think to do that on their own. They would have to be told about it. But the weapon, like, once you understand, like, oh, I just have to speedrun the game, then you can do it. The weapon in Vesperia, if you fuck up any of the, like, 20 steps between the beginning of the game and getting it, then it's gone forever, and there's never an indication that you missed it. I think that is a top 5, surely, contributor for, like, most BS missable thing in any game. But I also haven't played every game ever made, so maybe it's actually not even top 100. But at least out of all the games I've played, it's fucked up. Frozen chest under Royal Hyrule Library. Huh. I'm fine with mutually exclusive content as long as there's enough to warrant a second playthrough. Vivi and Steiner are some of the best characters anyway, that's good. I just do Zidane, Vivi, Steiner, and fucking, I don't know, the Dragoon lady, because people keep telling me she's actually good. That bread thing in the little red shoes. Everyone is good in 9, she is good. Alright. The idea of a good Dragoon is too much of a novelty to pass up. Should play Tales with Mayumi. I do want to do that. I want to play like Tales of Graces, or maybe even like Tales of Zillia's coming out. Zillia Remastered's coming out soon. Maybe we'll do that. Have her on as a guest on my stream and we can play that. Or we could do 4-player Zillia with me, Jam, Roman, and Naomi. I do want to play one of those games co-op with her. For sure. I'm really deliberating on whether I want to buy the Zillia remaster. If I get it, it's like, I don't want to pre-order it unless I know that the port is going to be good. The Graces port was done extremely well, but the Zillia port doesn't seem like it's being done by the same people, which gives me a lot of worry. Why are you still using Death Sickle just to make grinding marginally faster with the occasional insta-kill? Tales of Zillia with Naomi, imagine being chained with her. There is a, if you emulate Zillia 2, there's a cheat engine code you can use to make it so you can control yourself if you're linked. Because normally if you try to link to a human player, they just turn into an AI, but there's a, yeah, cheat engine code to disable that. I hope that's still possible to do in the Zillia remaster. Because I would like to see that. Me and Naomi chained together. She's the only anti-dragon in 9. 9 has cool summon mechanics. If you have 99 Phoenix Pinions, you'll almost guarantee that Phoenix is cast as a last attack. What's with the thing in 9 where, like, you can get a shorter summon animation, but it does less damage? Is that as stupid as it sounds? Like, the summon animations are frustratingly long after 7. People modern, and if it's not... Yes, yes. Why? Why'd they do that? Freya's support. That's kind of funny. Well, you see, shut up. That can't be the answer to everything. God damn it. It's RNG, there's a skill that guarantees the long animations. That's so fucking dumb. I was talking earlier about how I want to make a video about this game, like how Final Fantasy V is such a jump up in presentation. But that really bites this series in the ass starting at 7 when they want to make all these summon animations multiple minutes long. Aiko has holy anyway, don't need summons. Wowee, 72 viewers. Yeah, it's nice. Nice that people like watching this game. It's nice that there's people to talk about bullshit with. I'll definitely never be able to reach the heights of... Because that first Forge Up Fiesta stream I did got to like 200 people, but I know that was an outlier. That's not likely to happen again, but... You know, 70 is a very respectable number. No complaints. I would be an asshole if I complained about that. Can you kiss Katobo Pass on the lips? Only if I'm wearing a ribbon. The PS1 Final Fantasies are good, but they also take so long. Yeah, I'm never playing 7 ever again. I enjoyed my time. You cannot pay me to play that game again. Good night. Good luck. Summons after 7. You're taking too long. My assumption for the shorter and less damage summons in 9 is to compensate for the 8 summons. Why can't they just have the shorter animation and do normal damage? People really underestimate how many people 70 is. Yeah, if I was like standing in front of an auditorium that had 70 people in it, I'd be like, damn, that's a shit ton of people. Even if I was in an auditorium with 20 people watching me, I'd be like, that's a pretty good number. Like, double digits? That's pretty respectable. Nice. See you in 2 years when I play 7. I beat 7 like a decade ago, and I'm never doing that shit again. I guarantee you that. Join for the game, staying for the nerdage. That's probably good, because the footage on screen right now is not very interesting. Definitely background noise material. Do we have 30 yet? Okay, we're 30 and 31. Alright, let's go do the thing. I'm just gonna turn off encounters. I'm cheating! He's cheating! Okay, you got the Guardian. He's cheating, ladies and gentlemen! I need to replay Bravely Default. I remember nothing about it. I also remember... I mean, I remember enough. Like, my first playthrough, person-only playthrough, was, like, such a negative experience by the end that I remember most things about it, unfortunately. You're only background material 50% of the time. Oh, wait. Streamer's cheating. Grab his gamer badge. Oh yeah, put him in... Huh? Oh yeah, put him in an unethical science experiment. How would we play Crisis Core? We can watch the Crisis Core cutscenes, but I don't really feel like watching... I don't really feel like playing that game, because as a game, Crisis Core is not very good, unfortunately. Alright. Units 731 is ass. That's fucked up. The switchboard has speed up. Which one? Bravely Default or the new Crisis Core? Because, like, original Bravely Default had speed up. It had, like, ×2, ×4 speed. Which I kind of hate categorically in games, and Jam feels a similar way, because, like, why are you even playing the game at that point? Harry's giant-ass sword, punch everything to death. I love Final Fantasy, so hearing people talk about it and someone playing my favorite is nice, so I've only played the main series games. I'm like totally the opposite. The only main series ones I've beaten are 5, 7, and 12. But Final Fantasy to me is like Pokemon, where the majority of the games I've played and enjoyed are the spin-offs. Well, I've played like every mainline Pokemon, but like what I'm trying to say is that I like the spin-offs more than the mainline games. For the most part, I don't really like turn-based games, so me liking 5 is like a pretty big outlier. What games do you actually like? I like a lot of games. Just like it just so happens that we talk about games that I don't like all the time. Here's my top 3. My top 3 games are Xenoblade 1, Tales of Graces, and Kingdom Hearts 2. I like some of the Pokemon games. Do you like anything ever? I like Majora's Mask. I like this game. I like Final Fantasy Tactics A2. I like most Tales of games. I like some Tales of games. You're gonna play Pokemon Legends Za? Probably not, because I didn't play Legends Arceus. What else do I like? I like Smash Bros. I like Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I haven't played Dark Souls 2, but I like guarantee with 100% certainty I would not like Dark Souls 2 if I played it. Because I've played a handful of Soulsborne games, the only one I like is Dark Souls 1. I like Elden Ring when I'm not fighting a boss, but as soon as I am fighting a boss, it's the worst game ever made. Hearts is dead, Elena's Ultimecia. Pokemon Legends Zaza. Why does 8 get all the conspiracy theories? Probably because the plot twist about the orphanage is fucking stupid and weird. Dark Souls 2 is grown on people. I think it's grown on people because it's like such a meme like troll game. Which I kind of, like, yeah, at the time when it came out, it's like, oh, this game is bullshit. But now with the power of hindsight, it's like, oh, this game was, like, intentionally trying to fuck with people. That's kind of funny, actually. I still don't think I would like it, though.
Oh my god.
But Dark Souls 2 has 1,000 defenders if I'm one of them. I'm sure Dark Souls 2 isn't as bad as people... Oops. As bad as people say. But I know for a fact that I would not like it, so I'm avoiding it. But I do have it because Roman has it, and we have a shared, library. I need to play a Dark Souls game. I would recommend Dark Souls 1. That's the only one that isn't trying to go out of your way to be annoying, or trying to go out of its way to be fucking irritating. Masterful Gambit. Thanks, I guess. Just don't play the Scholar Edition. Is that like the final mix version of Dark Souls 2? What's wrong with it? Let's just see if this helps at all. Man, this sucks. Eye potion. Yes. It had a lot more bullshit. Okay. Dark Souls 3 is more like 1 than 2 is. I played through a lot of Dark Souls 3 with Jam and Roman, but then they just beat the game without me, so I stopped in Snowy and Orlando. Scholars is fine. The fact that any of the games even get at conspiracies is a good thing because there's always something to talk about. Yeah, that is one... Maybe you could consider it a flaw with this game. I don't think I would. That's like a thing about this game is that like there's not really anything to talk about in terms of the plot. Oh, you got one. Oh, holy shit, you got 3 of them back to back. Lena was saving up all of her luck for that one moment. Did that Elden Ring gameplay ever take off? What do you mean by that? The streamer's cheating, make him play Dark Souls 2. Please, no. Why doesn't 5 have any accuracy boosting moves? Great question. Will you play totally not Bloodborne 2? I bought Bloodborne 1 when it went on sale. And I fucking sucked at it and hate it and hate the loading screen. I don't hate it. What I do hate is that the loading screens are so long and you have to teleport to the Nexus to teleport anywhere in the world. Like, why is the game so hell-bent on wasting my time? I only got like 3 hours into the game before my patience wore thin. Because I suck at FromSoft games and I died a lot. This hack is so ass, it removed the death scene. Oh yeah, that's true, there's aim and rapid fire that are accuracy boosting moves. You're right about that. Aim doesn't count. Dark Souls 2 is fine, but I wouldn't play it unless I wanted to do a Dark Souls marathon, otherwise I wouldn't touch it. At least if I go into Dark Souls 2, I know, like, I do know what I'm getting into. Like, there is that. Okay, equip. Wow, the Gungnir really is weaker than the Air Lance. But at least Gungnir has the jump advantage for all that fucking matters. Alright, yeah, my throat is killing me, so I'm going to stop for now. But things were fun today. Made a good amount of progress. We'll probably be able to beat World 2 tomorrow. And stopping at like the exact same place that I stopped at yesterday, just in World 2. Ugh. Yep, we'll get to World 3 next time, and hopefully my lack of reflect ring grinding doesn't bite me in the ass. But, see you later.